Hey, all right, let me get this phone, man. What's the deal, man? Man, let's Cookout, man. We on right now, man. You tune. I ain't got a motherfucking guest today. You know what I'm saying? So today you got to listen to me just talk shit. I got some homies with me. You know how I usually be having in the building and shit. I be talking shit with them. And that's that's usually how we get down, man, here at Local Astronauts on the Cookout. You know what I mean? Kind of like my show is kind of like a free for all, but not really. If I'm fuck with you, don't really free for all come through. You know what I mean? So we just kind of doing it this way. Badru dressed like me today. I want to put that on record. Nah, but I was tripping.
Okay, how did that happen? How did that happen?
You hear that?
How did y'all just start dressing together?
That's not true.
Y'all twins today? Terrible.
Let me tell you about my weekend though. So it's not really interesting. I didn't do really nothing cool. I went to a concert with my good friends, the Furnace Band, with my man EP, EJ Theo.
The Furnace Band.
Yeah, it's Furnace Band is they're a band of some cool motherfuckers, and they actually are the games where they work with Game also. They're like his band also. They're not Game's band, but that's the band Game used when he go on the road and shit and do shows. You know.
Okay, cool.
You got it? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kind of like a 1500 or nothing.
They're like just like that. They're their own band, but they be getting work and shit. So
right.
they just Game used them a lot all the time. And so I went to a show he had in Pomona, which is pretty cool. You know, it shows. Anytime you got a good show with live events and classic hit records, it's pretty much if the nigga don't fuck up, it's pretty much cracking. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the highlight though of my trip is always food. So show was fun, man. I went to this place called Big D's in Pomona, whatever. So
Big D's,
yeah. They got one in Whittier too.
It's like a sports bar,
hamburger spot, like a sports bar kind of spot, but they got hamburgers and shit. They know for their burgers.
My boy on that.
Which one? Both of them?
Fresh, Big D. No. Fresh is Big B, Bobby.
Is that do he own Big D?
Maybe I'm talking about a different place.
He own two. Okay. Well, I don't know who owns this. I just know it's a fire ass spot named Big D's. I went to the one in Pomona, but it is one in Whittier. Because the venue was right down the street. We played. I think it was the Fox Theater in Pomona. The venue was. Big D's was literally 2 blocks away. You know, I have it bookmarked and shit. So when I looked at my Pomona spots, that was like literally around the corner. You know.
Wait. I gotta ask you right there. You got a pre-bookmarked.
My Yelp page is popping. Yelp.
So it alerts you when you go, or you gotta check.
I check. Like niggas be like, "What's the eater right here?" Well, shit. Let me go to my sources. And I got shit, but I go to my bookmark shit,
which I just benefited from yesterday.
Right. Exactly. We'll talk about that. Definitely talk about that. Right. But I went to the place called Big D's, which are known for their burgers. I found them coming on my timeline. Somebody else, one of the food pages I follow was promoting them one day. You know, they have a different kind of restaurants and shit. And they should look flight. I always said I want to go down there and fuck with their shit. They had these okay, mind you, I'm on my workout shit. I mean, I'm not I'm just cutting. I'm cutting back, right? I'm on my workout shit. I've been working out 9-10 days straight now. I think 9-10 days. I think, and but you have a cheat meal on your cheat day. The cheat day, you're not supposed to technically cheat the whole fucking day, just like a cheat meal, whatever. You can do whatever that is you want though. You know what I'm saying?
It's no limit.
No limit. If it's a cheat day, but I wouldn't go
now
crazy.
Now I think I know where you went because I was watching your page and you said cheat day. I'm like,
definitely.
That's an ultimate cheat.
Yeah, cheat is like a motherfucker, but that's what it is. It's fine. Cheat day. My cheat day, my cheat meal, right? But technically, you're not supposed to cheat from morning to fucking night. You're gonna pack all the shit on.
Yeah.
If you do, you know what I mean. So my cheat day happened to be Saturday. Yeah, right. And so I got a cheat meal. So I was like, damn, Big D's right around the corner. I want to try that shit. I always wanted to try before I was on my workout shit. Right? Because they have these motherfucking bacon wrapped onion rings.
That's what I was saying.
Motherfucking bacon wrapped onion rings. Fire.
I could believe it. See, I don't eat pork, but I know it's the best meat.
Oh, yeah. You haven't eaten pork since what, 12?
Yeah.
Damn, nigga. But you have had bacon before, right?
Man, I'm not one of them don't eat pork dudes who be like, oh, you death. Oh, you.
Right.
It's the best, most versatile meat in the meat kingdom.
Right.
It get crispy. That shit can turn to a liquid.
Right.
Man, I'm not hating on bacon. I just don't eat it.
Right.
So yeah, but so when I seen your shit, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Fire. Right. So yeah. So I had that, knocked it down, did my 5 flame emojis chart thing like I do for my upcoming show. We can talk about that in a minute too, right?
Right.
And I had a motherfucking BLT. So I
doubled ultimate cheat day.
I duplicate up on that bacon, right?
Uh-huh.
No, but that was technically that's kind of cut light though for what I would have did. See, my whole thing is about progression. See, you know what's cold though? By being a big dude, it's like if you change your life in any kind of way when it comes to health,
right?
No matter what you do, niggas assassinate you for it, right?
Right.
So if I say, all right, you know what? I just start working out. Got myself together, bam, I'm 3 days straight working out, which I've never done in my life. Right. I happen to be 10 days straight. Right. And change my whole fucking diet, right?
Right.
On my cheat day, my cheat meal I have, the ultimate. But see, it don't matter when you have that shit.
Right. If
you have that, what I had, niggas gonna crucify you anyway.
Right.
Or no matter what. It's like, even if you're skinny, niggas like, yo, that's heart attack, that's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, but all you niggas want some, keep that shit moving, right?
Right.
So with me being a big dude, it's like if I say, "Oh yeah, I had a salad today," whatever. Somebody come on my page like, "Hey, my brother, them croutons on there. You supposed don't take them croutons. That's that bread. You need to take that off." Like, nigga, give me baby steps, homie, because I ain't want this shit.
Right.
Right. Like I wanted a fucking double cheeseburger with bacon with the egg on top. Right. So let me get some little for progression. Like so for me with my cheat day, I'm like, nigga, there's other burgers I could have got. There was some other shit I wanted, really. On that thing, but all right, BLT, which is like a fucking sandwich with the bacon and the whatever.
Right.
That was lightweight for me.
Right.
And I still did good the rest of the day and shit, and didn't cheat no more. Whatever, right? So they be going hard on nigga, but them fucking onion rings.
But the bacon, yeah, I was about to say, but the bacon wrapped onion rings,
fire. Because I did want to do the bacon wrapped hot wings, which I did not do.
What?
Yeah, bacon wrapped hot wings. I was like, you know what? In my old life, I'd have fucked these up. But it's supposed to be the new me, the brand new me, right?
Bacon wrapped
hot wings, my nigga.
Hot wings.
And it was cheat day, and it was my cheat meal. I could have had that.
That building is just Muslims just blowing up, imploding.
Dog.
Damn.
But look, let me tell you though. So what's killer about that though? So niggas know I be on my food shit, showing up spots and doing my rating system and all that, right?
Right.
So I did that. Food was fire. I posted the pictures. Did my rating system. Picture looked hella good and shit, right? So, nigga, Big D, the spot hit me up. They DM me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we appreciate that. That shit was super dope. Whenever you come by, it's VIP access. Whatever.
Dope.
I'm like, oh, thank you. Good looking. I appreciate that.
Right.
I will be by.
Right.
Whatever, right? And I was like, cool, bam. So a girl hit me up later on, like a couple days later, and was saying like, yo, I work at Big D's in Whittier. That's the original location. You should come fuck with us whenever it's closer to you. VIP, whatever you want to come, whatever. I said, you know what? I'll be there.
Right.
Too good looking, and it was a good positive.
So basically the bacon wrapped wings is inevitable.
That's inevitable. I'm gonna do that. My nigga, look, man. I'm gonna live this life. That's what I'm gonna do. Right. I'm gonna live it a little longer because I'm changing my life.
Right.
But there are things I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna be the bird eater. That's not gonna happen ever in my life.
Right.
I'll die first and die happy first.
Right.
I'm not gonna be the bird eater. I'm not gonna do that. The straight up all. I'm not gonna do all plant based.
Right.
That's never happened in my life.
Right.
Never. Right. But I will shift and change, and I have a cheat meal every now and then I go back to heavy when I'm on throughout the week and shit like that. You know what I mean? Right. I'm not gonna be that nigga to do the other shit. I'm not.
Yeah. Like I'm on my just eating fish and chicken.
Yeah.
But a steak is never gonna a good steak is never gonna be out the.
Like you can't just, not forever, my nigga. Like you gonna not have that forever.
It's gotta happen.
It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm not gonna be the nigga to go somewhere where they are known for the shit, and then be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I want the Caesar salad. I'm just not gonna go.
Right.
I'm not. If I'm not on fucking meat and shit, or whatever, because I'm on my diet and somebody got a special party at Roof Chris. I'm not gonna have the 16-ounce ribeye, bone-in ribeye with the.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's what tripped me out about a conversation last week with Joy and clutch.
Right.
Because I'm like, all right, I see you on the health thing. I respect that. I'm with that. But say you go to somewhere where the customs are different. The people have less.
Right.
Offering you this mean everything.
Right. And
you
it
about
can be
to
very disrespectful if you don't.
Yeah, and whatever your logic is, it's basically like, that's not healthy enough for me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right.
from America.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
like you got tennis shoes on now. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Like everything you say is being taken in a different way. And it's like, when is there a time where food is just food? You know what I mean? Like, but I know certain foods get certain people sick. Because at this point, if I eat some bacon right now,
you're right.
I'm gonna be in a cobra clutch.
Right. I'm not mad at that. Like, I'm not even mad at. First of all, I'm not mad at people who own what they own.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Just don't be on me. Don't be on me. Let me get in how I get down. You know what I mean? I understand, when it comes to certain support or I'm trying to do something, so people try to help me. Like my girl now, she knows that I'm trying to do right? So when I went grocery shopping, I didn't buy nothing anything I reach for the refrigerator is all good. I don't buy nothing. The only thing might be shady in there is a couple of juice shit and products in there.
Right,
and I'm like,
right.
all right, hella sugar and these juices, whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy them, and I bought it for the little man is there, my girl there. They not on what I'm on, so I'm not finna do them like that. But my shit is all like salads, fruits and shit. And I got a couple of even a little snack pack shit, like little.
That's how you win, though.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
the home base got it bad.
Exactly.
It's all bad.
Exactly. So I changed that up for that. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm on this, but I need my girl to still be helping me with that. Like, she can't be, I wake up in the morning and she got the fire ass breakfast on the weekend, like popping. I'm like, damn, babe, I got to smell it. How do I not eat that? Like, how do I not? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to subject them to my prison. Because technically, this is, you know what this is like for me, my nigga?
Technically, it's not a prison.
It's right, but it's not. But look, but like this, if I could, which pretty much for everybody, if you can eat what you want, nigga, I wouldn't be eating the shit I'm eating right now. I wouldn't.
What you mean?
Like if you could eat what you want, I'm sorry, if you can eat what you want, not suffer the consequences from.
Okay.
That's what I mean. My bad.
All right.
Then I would be eating what I'm eating now. I'll eat all the other shit.
Hell yeah.
Right. That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
Right. So I'm kind of, but I'm never gonna. I'm a true foodie at heart. Like, I like different shit.
Yeah.
Like I like my nigga. As much as people don't supposed to have, or much I'm supposed to have carbs throughout the week or certain kind of carbs, whatever. My nigga, I love bread, and I don't mean like I love bread like nigga shit. Like I love to have bread on my fucking hamburger. I'm talking about like nigga, certain type of breads I like on certain sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate it for different reasons. Like I like different cheese. I'm not just an American nigga or a cheddar nigga. Like I like Asiago. I like fucking you know what I mean? I like different kind of cheeses on my shit, and I respect it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm different when it comes to that. So, but niggas be hard on me because I'm the big dude. So they go hard on me, but I'm like,
you preaching to the choir, brother.
Huh?
You preaching to the choir.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't no skinny nigga over here, and I know exactly what you're talking about. All right.
But I'm glad you the spot, the Shack spot, the Shack Burger. Glad you
Shack Burger was bomb.
Shack Burger is definitely one of my gyms in the city.
Yeah.
GEM, for niggas who got that joke. You know what I mean? I just talked about the gym, so they want to hit me with that joke. Right? I got you covered. but the Shack is definitely hitting a little jewel, man. And it's so fire. The people are so cool. And what's cool about it is when they have like fights and championship games, shit like that. Yeah. My nigga, it's never too crowded. It's people in there.
I wondered that.
It's enough. It's enough people in there to where you might. It's rare for you to not have a seat.
Okay.
But you can't go in there and sometimes like, damn, okay, I already got nowhere to sit. Or if I do sit right here, I'm sitting by somebody I don't even fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nigga, if you get in there in the day, it's one of the spots. If you get there in the daytime, you ain't come on night. You get there in the daytime, the place is empty.
Right.
In the day, it's like working people come there after their shit.
Yeah, I went early.
So it's like then people start coming in, and at night, then it's like the parking lot is full, but the parking lot is not even that big. So
at all,
my nigga, I wish you could have Shack Burger, but you ain't about that life. Your life is different. You know what I mean? You don't fuck with the.
I seen it though.
On that motherfucker.
No,
flame.
the double dip wings were fire. I was there on Free Fries Day.
I didn't even know that. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. They got that little on the backside. It's like every day something happens.
Yeah.
And I was there when the fries.
That worked out.
Cool.
They loaded potato skin. Fire.
See, I was gonna get that.
Just tell them to take the bacon shit off.
Oh, I'm a king of no bacon.
Fire though, still fire. And that big ass size too.
Yeah.
Oh, fire.
That's on my on my go back.
Oh yeah, them double their wings though, man. Cause they're big ass wings.
Yeah, no, I thought they was gonna be party wings.
No, the big shit, big boys.
That's right. Once you see what you're getting for that little $7.50, $8, like you like, man,
it's fire, man, and it's ducked off. Back. You ducked off too.
Yeah.
And but now the kitchen, now I think the kitchen closed at maybe like 11. Maybe like 11.
I don't want to be there after 11.
Which no, but I'm saying you might. I don't know how low and ducked off you might be.
But the bars stay open.
Bars open.
See, come on, man. That's enough.
Right. Bars
That's
open.
Enough. And they put you right at the end of Dock Wilder.
Yeah,
like the right little.
Right to cut. Yeah. So you
yeah.
get somewhere fast.
Yeah. Or nowhere fast.
Right.
So you get nowhere fast.
No, but so my show today, like I'm always honest to people. Shit, me and you talked about this. Like I didn't really have no guests today and no shit like that. So I'll be like rambling, and I was on the internet checking through stories and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I peeped a couple of things, and I don't know if you it was up to date on a lot of the shit was going on today. I know you pretty are. You
barely
well versed nigga and all kind of shit going on,
yeah.
right? But first of all we had that R. Kelly shit that went down.
Which is what exactly? I got a version from everybody, and then I just watched the video. My whole opinion is based on the video from 20 years ago, and the video of this new girl talking.
Right.
Everything I know. So
no, it's another video too. It's the video in the middle. No, the video in the middle. No. It's the video when he was interviewed.
He said it was his brother.
Teenage girls. You asked about teenage girls. He said, "Well, how old is teenage? What did he say? How old is a teenager? Whatever." And my nigga was like, "My nigga, teenage girls, my nigga, like 13, teenage girls, my nigga, what's like." He said, "Well, how old exactly?" Like, I'm like, "Nigga, you are sick, bro."
Yeah,
he's a sick dude.
So what?
So okay, okay, she was caught up in. They said that there's an abusive. He runs an abusive sex slave cult. R. Kelly has been accused of running an abusive sex slave cult.
First of all, he's accused of being a platinum selling slave. You can't take platinum selling.
Grammy Award winning
leader,
abusive sex slave cult artist.
Give him his full name. Yeah. They try not to call me platinum recorder because of this bullshit.
That's sick, yo. Yeah, but R. Kelly, man, he in a you know what kills me, man, is that my nigga. Look, man. Okay, we had the whole no snitching thing. Everybody know about that, right? Because I got homeboys that did all kind of horrific, murderous things, and I look at these niggas every day, knowing they got bodies and they niggas done did shit, kidnap niggas, all kind of shit, right?
Somebody need to tell on this nigga.
But when it comes to sexual shit with kids, I don't play that shit.
No-go.
Which niggas in the hood never played that. In the pen, they don't play that. They literally don't play that anywhere.
Play that, right.
Other than the niggas who are actually doing this sick ass shit, right?
Right.
So R. Kelly, unfortunately, I watched you fuck a little girl on tape. It happened. I seen the video. Everybody seen the video. Not everybody, but a lot of us seen the video.
Right.
And we watched you get that off.
Right.
It happened, nigga. You did it. It was you. We seen when you adjusted the camera first and sat down, looking at the camera. Okay, I'm gonna be right here doing illegal shit with her. Cool. We seen that, right? we seen that happen, and then all this shit, and then the stories come out, and all of the girls and shit like that, whatever. And then the interview, which was terrible, it made you look bad, right? And then now you hear about this, like my nigga, the people was fucking up though, because. Oh, I see. Now, I'm not trying to make this a sex, what's the battle of the sexes conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I always say, for a lot of ways, men I blame women. I don't mean how we are. In a minute, let me explain that. I know how she look, right? So I said, a lot of shit we do because women, right? And if women didn't fuck with it, a lot of clown shit niggas wouldn't do, but they do and say, "Look, I got bitches though," right? Like a lot of clown shit, like wear a nigga dress. Which is all subjective to opinion, whatever. But a lot of clown shit, like if you got a nigga that's a clown, and I'm talking about all around clown, right? Like look at a nigga like Meek Mill, right? People knows now he's a resident clown.
Right.
He done did public clown shit over and over again.
Right.
But as long as Meek Mill still keeping all his chicks in his DMs and holler at him, he fucking chicks at shows, whatever, the clown shit gonna keep going. Right. Because he like, nigga, I got this bread, I got these hoes. Right?
Right.
So, but what if the women was like, nigga, you a clown, and none of us fucking with you?
Right.
Nigga, he gonna have to straighten this shit up.
He gonna have to switch it up, right?
Dude, you have to switch it up, dog.
Right.
Even how I am, stand down on a lot of shit I'm on. If no chick fuck with me because what I was on, I need to really rethink what I'm on.
Right.
Because something is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the R. Kelly thing, back to that, right? Like my nigga, my homegirl's on Instagram. I'm not gonna put her on blast, but she's an R. Kelly fanatic, right? He can't do no wrong.
Right.
Fact of the matter is, the nigga did wrong on camera, and you know this, and you fuck with the nigga like it didn't happen. My nigga married Aaliyah at 15. She was 15 years old. He tried to marry that girl, right? Got caught on tape fucking another 15, 14-year-old girl, right? And now this abusive sex cult.
Well, at the time where it was that girl, it was a list of other girls.
It was a list of other girls.
Yeah.
Hella girls, right?
Yeah. That was just because it was Sparkle Niece.
Right. And then that tape came out.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then now, so let's look at the abusive sex slave cult thing. We got the girl Jocelyn Savage who came out and spoke out against it, right? And that interview was hella tricky. Like
at the end,
oh man,
she
tricky,
give it
man.
up. She give it up
like,
at the end.
Oh no, I want to talk about that. No, I want to.
And
no.
she was looking at like
my nigga, like it was people in the background or something like no word, bitch,
right,
kill you, like or whatever it said, whatever, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just hella shit going on, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was just weird, man. But I'm not really rolling with him. I'm not really rolling with his get down.
Right.
And that's the problem. Like he can keep getting down because he keep doing what he do because he own what he own.
Yeah, he got it, man. When the first thing happened, right. I'm like, man, I felt like I could tell what it was. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Just for the crime, because we know how that shit start out. You feel what I'm saying? So, remember on this record, before that, he's like, they used to say, "No, Robert, get away, Robert." But now I'm walking to the bank and they like, "Hey, Robert, where you going, Robert?" Right? Right. He was that dude. Right. And my people who've been known him since before he was R. Kelly, they be like, "Man, I remember, bro, like, why they respected him was like he was a dude literally dancing on the corner, singing on the corner, right? You know, with his girl holding it down, the one he married, getting the money." Oh, word. So he was one of them, but that's a certain level of dude who don't think he too cool to be out there. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know what you rose to, but we know dudes from the hood, that's the last thing they're going to do. Right. They'd rather just not have no music career. Exactly. You know what I mean? Right. And that you would write a song saying that females did you like that because they did. Right. That ain't no shit you just make up. Right. So now, fast forward to the young shit, I feel like you shitting on the same girls that shitted on you, but they was in high school. You pissing on them. You're not just fucking them. You doing something to them. Right. You like torturing these girls. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that ain't no regular sex fetish shit. No.
That's
like
different.
Something going on.
Deep-rooted mental shit and twisted.
Yeah. So that's what I think it is. And it's funny because this whole time I haven't been playing his records. I don't play his records. I don't play that. And it's always somebody be like, "Damn, nigga, you still tripping?" Boom. Nigga, you still fucking? Nigga, it got to be your niece. Right. It literally got to be your niece. Right. For you to hold a grudge on some shit like that. Do we, as it was, like a society right now, like, do we have any lines? Is there anything is there any morals left? It seems like it's like anything can be crossed, anything be said, anything, fuck it. No respect for nothing. As long as you in your truth. Ain't that a bitch? You can do anything. Right. Wow. You can do anything as long as somebody can put up a picture. Well, he in his truth. Wow. You know what I mean? Or if you're a sex symbol, my nigga, whatever you want. I think there's some new laws or something. I need to find this on the internet. They were saying there's some laws where it's for to protect the pedophile. Like, is it? They're trying, no. That's not been implemented yet. But I think they're trying to find. I'm gonna find that shit. It's some laws that they're trying to trump up whatever to protect the pedophile. Kind of like he has rights too. He own what he own. Like, not to say like it's cool for him to go around here and just fuck kids, but kind of like, man, look, he own what he own like gays are. What? Yeah, like, my nigga. I remember Dr. Umar said on which
iffy on him, right. It's back and forth, shifty, right? If niggas say some real shit, it's real. I don't care where it came from, right? But sometimes niggas be off too, right? So on the Breakfast Club, he said, well, he for an example of that, like if you do that, if you say that people are gay from birth, meaning it's biological, right? It's a thing. It's like, you know what I mean?
It's natural,
right? Natural, right?
Yeah.
Then people are going to start saying, well, like pedophiles are going to end up getting off out of jail for shit like that because their argument in court can be like, well, I was born like this. It's natural. I was made this way. God made me this way. And as long as I don't illegally do something underage or something, whatever, then you really don't have no case. I'm like this and I'm going to be like that. You can't make me register as a sex offender. You can't make me do none of that shit. Because if I could prove that I was born like this, like, who's to say I'm not?
Well, the thing is...
No, I'm not rolling with that, obviously, right?
Right, because you were. You was... At one point, but you were supposed to grow out of that. You were supposed to like 7-year-olds.
Right.
When you was 7, my nigga.
Right.
Yeah. You were supposed to be attracted to all that shit. When you was that age.
Right.
But I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, he's saying it's a disposition, it's natural, whatever.
Yeah, then you got to put all that shit. Well, all that shit is natural then.
Yeah, that's why fuck that button is created amongst black people.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's somebody's kid, nigga. We got to draw a line somewhere.
Right, exactly.
But really, they trying to erase the line on everything. So yeah.
Dog, see, that's what I'm saying. It gets tricky. And then what happens when it gets to that part? Like, what happened when that happened? Like, nigga, okay, fuck this. What about, okay, you got same gender restroom, right? Genders, what is it? What's the restroom?
Yeah, the unisex restroom,
right? No. Talking about gender specific. Meaning, that don't mean it unisex. That mean like whoever identify, you can roll. If you identify with female, you cool. You can go in this. You go in this one.
Oh no, okay, yeah. No.
Like if you identify as a male, then you can use that male restroom, right? But I'm talking, what if they start having like unisex restrooms like in school? When I say unisex, I don't mean gender specific. I mean like unisex, like boys and girls. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, now your daughter or your kid go to school, like, nigga, my daughter go to school with a fucking perverts. Look, she can't be using the bathroom and niggas peeping under the thing and over the because they have the right to be in there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does that work?
And what go along with that is once you start doing that, then you don't have to have no line between which gender adult go there to clean it.
Right.
And we all know as young boys,
right.
We all know as young guys, we had that situations before, where like the janitor come in,
right,
or you know what I mean, like the lady could go wherever,
right,
like they don't be fucking little kids,
right,
but they the main one offenders in that, but they can go wherever. But the men, you know what I mean, they can't go clean the girls' bathroom unless it's very clear, like the shit is open, and you know what I mean. So it'll stop all that little hesitation.
And shit might go as far as well, this is a change, but I'm about to say that if you do that, you can start changing. You get arrested or pulled over for some shit, and the bail cop got to wait for the one come pull up to the church. Yeah. He can just get down where he get down. He can get down at.
Yeah.
And get his off.
I think they need a gay bathroom.
They need a gay bathroom?
Yeah, just one gay bathroom. Just go in there with all the gay shit because really,
you can't bundle that up though. You can't box that all up.
Just as an option. I'm gonna tell you why. Because technically. The reason why I can't go into the women's restroom is because of my attraction to them.
Right.
And how they would feel knowing somebody who's attracted to them with their pants down.
Right.
In here with their pants down.
Right.
I feel like that. I don't want nobody who like dicks up in here while I'm pissing.
Right.
Same premise.
Right. That's real shit.
The gay dudes got to go and like, where y'all not like, ooh, when niggas whipping their dicks out. You feel what I'm saying? Like this, we got fucking... Stalls.
Right.
I mean, not stalls, but we got the fucking urinals.
But see what happens is, so now you.
Now I sound anti-gay because I don't want to be in a urinal next to.
I'm gonna say, because they hold like our thing, black people, right? Is equal thing, which I never fought for that. But I'm saying like a lot of black people feel like the equal thing. They want to fight for that. Like, don't put us on the side. No, nigga, mix us all in with this shit.
No, we give you a equally nice bathroom. It ain't gonna be like the
right,
it's gonna be the same bathroom.
What I'm saying is that though. That's what they would fight for, right? Like nigga, like I never put up on a colored fountain. I'm not sure if it was fucked up or not. Was it nice? Was it fucked up? I don't know. But we was hot about that.
Maybe if we threw an amenity in there.
If it what?
If they had an amenity nobody had, they'd be like, well, the gay bathroom got TVs. Like, yeah, come on, man, go in there with your TVs.
Go in there with your TVs. Yeah, I'm cool. Go in there with your TVs.
Like, it's not lesser.
Right?
I would do that. Like, this what type of prejudice? Like, what type of prejudice gets you a 50-inch fucking TV in your bathroom? I don't know. But I want that prejudice, and they like, oh. You know how you say they be that working court.
So let me ask you this. So, what should happen to R. Kelly?
What should happen or what will happen?
We don't know what will happen. This world's getting crazier and crazier every day. I don't know what.
Because I don't think nothing going to happen. But what should happen, somebody should accidentally run that nigga over with a Mack truck. It should just be accident. Final destination, R. Kelly. Because he not about to stop.
Nah, he on what he on, man.
Yeah, he went further.
He had a team of motherfuckers. So what he did, he got with other people.
He got multiple houses.
Right.
Like these like Mike Vick house with the dogs, but with girls.
I'm glad
Two
you brought
different
that
type
up.
of house with bitches.
I'm glad you brought that
I
up.
don't mean to call it little girls.
Okay, if we can do a transition, a segue. Mike Vick. He was in the news for saying some dumbass shit, in my opinion. Right?
That was some stupid ass shit.
Stupid ass shit for the people for the listeners who don't know. Mike Vick was on I forgot what fucking show he was on. Something on ESPN or some sports shit.
Some sports show.
And he was speaking on Colin Kaepernick, saying that he should. Basically, his problems is, for one thing, he needs to quote unquote, he needs to cut his hair and change his image.
And if you don't know, he wears an afro. He's a black guy with an afro.
Yeah. He needs to cut his hair and change his image, and because he looks to his quote was he needs to look presentable, right? And I was fucking on fire when I see that shit for a second. You know, a lot of shit don't surprise me when it comes to that Tom coonery, right? You know what I mean? And it's sick, you know, when it just comes from your peoples and your peoples in these high places. Like my nigga, especially you, Mike Vick, you just went through it, nigga. You went through it, and all you had was your people.
Man,
you had nobody else. We was riding for you at the Braves. You was a cool nigga. You mean hell of a dope quarterback. Whatever. We don't give a fuck about fighting dogs. We came up with niggas fighting dogs. We wasn't on that like they was.
Yeah.
Right?
Peter, everybody.
So we was rolling. We was riding for you. Right? And then you get your voice, nigga, and now you like, oh, well, I tell him, boss. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, like, what are you doing, bro?
Fresh off of cornrows. But see, okay, like I see my man Sterling Sharp spoke on that, right? On the show he's on. And he kind of said like, man, nigga, don't try to make it like the media. He said the media and Mike Vick are trying to make it like what happened to Mike Vick was an equal situation. Like he was like, nigga, he said, nigga, you went to prison. Right.
For that. He said you were actually a convicted felon.
Right.
Like all he did was take a knee.
Right.
For protest for his people, for black and brown.
Right.
Dying by the hands of the police, unarmed, you know. And don't compare that.
Right.
So you trying to say like what you went through, kind of like, yeah, man, he basically kind of he didn't do like me. I changed my image, cut my hair. No, nigga, you can't change your image because you had to. You was a convicted felon who was caught fighting dogs.
Right.
In the world, a lot of the world was shitting on you, but your peoples was on ride for you.
Right.
And as soon as some shit happened, you want to say he needs to cut. And no way till they got he got to have an afro. That's what he got to cut to. Now we really on your ass.
That's extra.
It's extra.
That's extra. That's when the extra mistake. Maybe if he was lighter, like God.
Right.
Yeah. And it's coming from the most like, dude, you the like, dude, afro or not, you too black for motherfuckers just on the
right.
Oh, why don't you tell anybody to alter anything?
That's crazy.
Well, first of all, you telling somebody with money to alter something black about them for a job.
Crazy.
Come on, man. Niggas don't want to cut their beards for jobs.
Dog.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm like, that's insane to me. I'm like, you really opened your mouth and said that, homie?
Yeah.
You really got that off. And then you tried to, his response was so janky. This nigga talking about, what did nigga say that?
Oh, yeah, he had a second response?
He had a response, bro.
No, he had a response to the negative criticism?
He said, yeah, exactly. Talking about he didn't. I didn't mean it like that. Y'all misinterpreted what I was saying. Like, nigga,
it's no way to misinterpret that.
Where's the? Oh, this is what he said.
He should cut it
said,
down.
This is what he said. Colin Kaepernick's hair has nothing to do with him not being on the NFL roster right now. Let's be clear. I wish only the best for Colin. I stand by what I've said about him being signed at some point this season to help an NFL club. I think he's a great kid who has a bright future. And first of all, nigga, you talking to a fucking pro that's already in the league. But anyway, I think he's a great kid who has a bright future, and I'm looking forward to seeing him on the field again. Trust and believe what I said was not malice. You fucking idiot.
You just went wider with it. Why did you call this man a kid?
Dog,
he's not even like a rookie.
He's not even a rookie. Like, nigga, he's a pro ball player, a grown-ass man. That's not your little homie.
Right.
Y'all don't fuck with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what are you doing?
That's one of them Stacey Dash moments.
But what's called response was killer. It was the best response, dog. You see what Colin Kaepernick put up?
Oh, he responded.
He put up the definition for Stockholm syndrome.
Wow.
That's it. He said no words. He just put Stockholm syndrome and put the whole definition of what it is.
I was wondering why I kept seeing Stockholm syndrome. The Stockholm syndrome appears when an abuse victim develops a kind of respect and empathy toward their abuser. So on and so on and so on. Damn. Basically like Uncle Tom syndrome.
Right. Yeah.
Damn.
Silly ass Michael Vick.
But it's funny that they're going into Stockholm syndrome, talking about that he posts this, and then that's the same thing they saying about the girls with the R. Kelly shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're saying that's why she came on there and she made that video like that because she's like, that's crazy.
That happens, though. It happens a lot. You know, when you hear about these cases of, I remember this girl, I was looking at, some news story I was watching where this girl was kidnapped like 10 years. She was like, it was like a baby. Well, she was a baby when she got kidnapped.
Right.
She was there for like 10 years. And when they found her, she was like one of the women in the house. Like, she was like making food and shit. She was cooking, like waiting for the husband to get home. She doesn't leave the house. She can't go outside, can't drive no cars, whatever. She thought that was her. She loved him. She grew to love him, whatever. Not knowing, but she was kidnapped and raped and all kind of shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But she was just fucked up.
Right.
In the head, you know. And that's what she was doing. Loving on the nigga, but not really loving him. She's just mentally fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they said he had 4 rooms.
Okay.
Look like just like hotel rooms in his house.
Wow.
Then he got another room, a black room, where they just perform everything he wanted to do.
Sick ass shit, probably.
Yeah. Then he got another house, identical shit going on.
Oh, he's a real ass freak.
Yeah. Then he had chicks who were the madams over the girls to watch him.
He's crazy, dog.
Because the mom tried to talk to one of the other madams.
Right.
They were like, they wouldn't talk to her. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And I think that's what the lady with the braids was part of that, right?
Uh-huh.
The lady with the braids, she was one of them too, right?
Yep.
Her shit threw me off. Why are you up here? And you know, when I said no, this isn't right. Which week?
Right. Well, when did you get that?
Months on end, I just said,
right. It's too much for me.
I'm gonna stop getting this check sooner or later. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to tell somebody. But she was getting that money. But she interviewing with the family.
Right.
Come on, man.
That's why it's tricky, man. I don't really know what's going on, but I don't too much fuck with him anyway. You know what I mean? Nigga hit records and all that stuff like that. But I mean, does that matter at that point? Like, what happens? Like, are we not tripping? I'm tripping. And that interview was so crazy. I'm like, yo, I don't want to talk about that. No, I want to talk about that. Like, what do you mean?
That was the whole point.
You talk about it.
Not the part that she just wanted to bash her parents. That's the classic. She said everything bad about her parents, but then when they asked her where she at and what's going on.
You know what's funny, man? And I just came across this just now. I don't know why I'm flicking through the shade room. I actually picked up my phone and was on it. But you seen that little meme that's going around with 21 Savage? And
Amber Rose?
Yeah, the one he talking like, they call like the older him. No, I'm sorry, the younger him, but, you know, old, before he was now 21 Savage. He was like, you know, he was talking, interviewing his car, talking about, man, these, y'all niggas out here fucking with all these, want to be on the scene ass bitches, fuck with the gang of niggas ass, chicks. They just fuck with all kind of niggas and all these rappers and shit they fuck with.
Oh, he got the back.
Oh yeah, he was like,
sound bites.
Cool, man. I don't fuck with none of that. You know, and then he told me, yeah, man, these bitches all they want to do is pop vans and do leans and jump from one nigga to the next nigga. And then so as he's saying that, they showing Amber in different clips like Wiz, such and such, this nigga, whatever they're twerking, doing all this shit, jumping from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, they showed who make a nigga, your words will come back and bite you in your ass fast.
Man.
Because you over there loving it.
You over there loving it.
You over there loving that life.
And you know you doomed. You know how this going to end.
Right. It's not going to be good.
It's not even no mystery.
And then he a youngin' too. You probably going to take it real bad.
She be getting these niggas to hold hands and everything. It don't even just be like, I feel like Yeezy was the last person to date her as the alpha in a relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Like she was just like an object with Yeezy.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, y'all see, you know what I mean? I'm Kanye. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
She was like that bitch with Wiz and with this dude. She like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I look at Amber like this. She reminds me of. She worked the play like okay. Kanye was the boyfriend. Wiz, you know, it's like that game, Marry, Sex, Kill, right? Right? It's like Marry, Sex, Kill. If you think about it, right? Kanye was the sex. That's the life, the fast life, the introduction to the game, and we was doing this, and we was, you know, drinking and doing all this shit, whatever. Wiz was I've been in the game for a minute. I'm famous. Niggas know me. I got a name for myself, whatever. I need to get with somebody. Wiz safe. Wiz hella cool. He a cool nigga in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas just chill, got hella bread, famous. Oh, I like him. Marry him, right? And what happened when that's over?
Lock in bread.
Like when that's over, go to popping, back cracking like you are.
Yeah.
Now you got now she's like, oh, the fantasy. 21 Savage is the fantasy for her now. Like what
21
I mean.
Savage.
Yeah, let me tell you why. It's not the chick that's not famous that fuck with Idris Elba. It's not that, right? It's I'm Amber Rose and I fuck with a young thug ass nigga.
Yeah, okay.
It's that.
Okay.
Think about it. Think about the girl in school, badass chick that fuck with the gangster.
Yeah.
That she can't know.
When nobody can't figure it out.
Nobody can't figure it out, but this nigga just the gangster's nigga. But the baddest chick fuck with him. Like that's what Amber Rose is. She flexing her fantasy. She fuck with the young thug ass nigga, talk about gunplay, tats on his face. She pissing people off, whether parents or old boyfriends, making Wiz look crazy.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see Wiz over there with the model chick. Cool, they both fly, looking high fashion. He ain't worried about. He smoke hella weed. And she like, man, you serious?
Right.
Just take care of my son. I ain't with all that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she kind of rocking that fantasy. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, yeah, she did what she did. It's like Black China. Black China did what she do. You know what I mean? Y'all picked them up.
It's a job.
What happened was inevitable.
Yeah.
What you think gonna happen when? I don't want to put this on her like that, but I can't help but think like that. Like, when somebody finally wife Bernice Burgos, right? Somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna pull it, right?
T.I. fuck with her now.
Yeah, you do, right?
Yeah,
When somebody wife her, she'll be a process. But T.I. or somebody gonna wife her, and then watch how the whole thing. Cause she dumb cracking, got on shit, do the model shit, get paid for performances, show up, shit like that, whatever. So, you start to get your shit off at that point. You're like, nigga, I'm here now.
Right.
Like, I'm already like 1 million some followers. I'm considered a bad chick, whatever. All the niggas want me, all whatever.
Right.
You finna get that. Amber Rose just know how to get that bread.
Right.
Like China know how to get that bread.
Right.
She playing it like a real pro.
They pros.
They pros.
No, they real pro. Like, yeah.
Right. She playing like a real pro. She showed up at the press conference with the lawyer, with the straight face, and talking about hurting, talking about he leaked my shit. Like, you was a stripper your whole life.
Right.
My nigga, like, for real, your whole life you was a stripper. You mad about these couple pictures that came out? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been seeing you. Nobody was excited about the pictures. I've been seeing them pictures.
Right.
I've been seeing her my whole life.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But
like,
she know legally, like, but you still can't.
Yeah, but you can't do that. Right?
Yeah.
So she know she's professional.
Yeah.
She know what to do.
Yeah,
she lawyered up, nigga. And that lawyer, she own that type of shit.
But you know the funny thing is, that's his money paying for it.
Who?
The lawyers, Rob's.
Yeah. Like, dude, what you doing? What's going on, dog?
That's his lawyers.
She got the baby. Done. It's wrapped.
Yeah.
She in. Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She knew that.
Yeah, she was. You know what's up?
He knew. When is it worth being played?
You know what it is though? They don't know it because cats like that never had chicks.
Rob had chicks.
No, he did not. Rob had chicks like random niggas have chicks. Like, you know what I mean?
What up, Parker Scott? Parker
What's
Scott
going
just walked in. So let me ask you a question that's looking like this. You mind if I ask her a question?
No, go ahead.
Did Rob Kardashian already have chicks before Black China? That one, I think.
Of course he did.
Right, because he was a Kardashian baby.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay, what you mean?
Look, if I'm famous, any kind of limelight, anything like that, having chicks is not the problem. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
You having chicks is one thing. Having chicks is another thing. Like, nigga, this is what I do. Like, nigga, like one time I'll say one of my rapper friends, right? Can't say because he's married. Very hella fucking famous, right? But I watched
Let's
this
just
nigga.
call him T.I.
No,
I'm joking.
not him though. Not him, but one of my friends, we was in the club right there. Let you know, I'm about to put the age on and the star on it. But we was in Miyagi's, nigga, right? right. We was in Miyagi's, right? My nigga said he had never had to do this, right? He sat down with a chick the whole club night, Mac the shit out of her in her ear the whole night, like 2 hours, nigga, in the ear, macking her down. Mm-hmm. She's never going nowhere. Right. Never. Right. Because you could have just did what you do as famous Mr. Rap nigga.
Right. Okay.
But nigga ain't about that. He's fucking her. She's already engaged by who he is. Already gone. Right? Now, he come with this, it's over. It's over. He spent 2 hours on macking that bitch down.
But you think Rob Kardashian?
I say he don't have none of that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm saying, look.
That got down to him.
Of course he does.
No,
he does all that.
You
don't think that he's soaking in all that? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm depressed. That on its own is getting him pussy.
I think that's not the same
different.
thing.
That's different.
I'm saying it's not the same thing. I see what you're saying. Look, I was always good with this, right? All my schools, pretty boy schools, Hamilton, all that shit, pretty boy schools, right? I always kept one.
Right.
I always knew how to talk to a girl.
Me too.
I never knew not how to talk to a girl.
Right.
I knew exactly what to say, when to be funny.
Right.
Don't be a lame ass nigga because I wasn't.
Right.
So I always knew what to say. So my girls always stayed. It was never like I went through chicks just random. They all over the place.
Right.
I'm washed now. I'm changed. My life has changed. Right. But niggas like Rob, you can tell by his action, he's a corny nigga, lame nigga. Yeah. As soon as it went to SOS, that nigga panicked and did all uncool shit.
I'm not even giving him the credit for having bitches. I'm saying with the bread that he has, you don't think these women know to soak up that whole situation?
No. Oh, yeah. He's not saying that.
No. You're right. No, you're right. What you're saying. I'm just not saying that. He's Rob Kardashian. Girls is coming. That's not never
I threw you out because I asked you the wrong question when you came in. Because I made it about does he have bitches, and that wasn't the right question. He does have bitches.
He does have that.
But he ain't never been that nigga about him.
He's not. He can't talk it up. If he was not Rob Kardashian, there would be no girls. That's what I'm saying. If he was not Rob Kardashian.
So if he found himself in a city where he wandered off, and the
was,
girl didn't know he was Rob
if the
Kardashian,
nigga was Robert Johnson, something, no girls. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, just as somebody on the street that you don't know, but with social media, everybody knows him, so you can't really put him in that.
No, they know
arena.
him because the Kardashian. Let's take that away.
Take away the Kardashian.
Take away that.
He's just sad, lonely
Rob.
Rob
Somewhere. No women.
Where he is, or just doesn't have a roster.
So if he's a regular nigga, you know regular niggas with no chicks because they don't all talk chicks. Niggas may be lame, whatever reason. He would be that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. So, but there's a lot of famous niggas who know how to talk to women. It's not about just being famous. The women gonna come regardless.
Okay. Got it both.
Some people got it both. Okay. You can reel him in, and she finds out like, no, this nigga not a lame nigga. He's cool.
He doesn't have a personality that's gonna keep a chick.
He don't know how to appeal. Yeah, he don't even know how to appeal to him. He don't know what you like. He don't know. You know what I mean?
And a lot of dudes who got that type of fame don't even have it because you didn't have to have it.
My nigga, let me tell you something.
My sister is what you call. I don't have to do none of that. You know what I mean? Like,
let me tell you, my good friend, and I'm not saying he do anything. So Warren G, my nigga, right? So Warren G been married forever. First of all, right? So, but when we used to be on the road with him, I used to tell him like, so he's older now, right? So his thing is after the show, I'm about to kick it for about 2 minutes and go to the room. I'm like, my nigga, no, you're not. because your boys are here. We need you here to keep this going for a minute, and then I'm gonna do my 1-2, and then you can bounce, right? Because they're here because of you.
Right.
I need to spit my 1s and 2s. Make sure she's here because of me now, and then you can go.
Right.
But if you leave right now, this is over, right?
That's fair.
So he
That's
say,
fair.
right? So he say, man, nigga, when nigga, I always know how to talk to girls. My nigga, you've been famous since 17 years old. You're almost 50 years old. You don't know what it's like to talk to a girl.
Right.
Don't tell me him and Snoop been getting girls before they was ever grown, before their ID changed, my nigga. Right. You've been famous since 17 years old. I'm talking about the world knew you at 17.
Yeah.
What you mean you know what it's like to talk to it? No, you don't. You just
No,
the
you
nigga.
don't.
You know what I'm saying? You just that.
Back to when you first started talking to girls before, like, junior high school.
You don't even know how to talk to girls really when you popular, let alone famous.
Exactly.
Because I've said in the past, like, all right, I always been kind of popular. But you know you're popular for a thing. Like if you're popular for basketball or hip-hop or whatever. So when a girl talk to you, she know what to like.
Right.
Your Mac and the Billy don't even have to be all that. Man, I really love Jay-Z.
I don't know if it's 7 seconds.
You heard 444 album, like, oh, you winning. I didn't know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if it's 7 seconds because that's the theory that within 7 seconds a woman knows whether she's going to sleep with you or not. I don't know if that number is accurate, but
it depends on the chain you're wearing.
Chain?
Stupid.
Dog.
But you know what though? Whoa. Now, okay, look, we've had
I
this
already
conversation.
know before we start if it's a possibility. Now I don't have to be rude
fair.
about it, like dog, bro.
Okay, but look
at me and look at you, kind of shit.
Now, have you ever came across someone that you? Okay, look, you may not. If you're out in the world, there's presence of men all around, right? Mm-hmm. So you may not even look at one motherfucker for whatever reason. I don't care whether it's whatever reason. You just didn't look at him. The vibe wasn't right, or he just wasn't attractive, or you just didn't pay attention to the nigga that was in the corner, but he's here, right? So you've never just not paid attention or not thought nothing about a nigga, and then you end up fucking because of whatever reason. I'm not saying end up like you just, I woke up in the bed and had sex. I'm talking about like, if you was not feeling this guy, not feeling him, you just wasn't on it. You wasn't on that. And then shit, conversation can lead you to anything. 100%. I found myself in some different situations.
For me, that's the thing. Like, I can be like physically attracted to somebody, and then whatever comes out of their mouth can be a complete turn off. Like, I'm cool.
Now, can it be the other way around?
Absolutely, 100%.
Then
because
what was
a lot
the
of people
pause
have
before the absolutely? That was a
Um,
very dramatic and specific. I'm not sure. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I suffer from ugly duckling syndrome.
Okay.
Which means when I was a
You
teenager, it happened instantly. And I mean, now I'm bomb. Mm-hmm. But then I didn't have it together, like in my mind. And I can say that I'm bomb because I've come so far, and you start to enjoy yourself. Like, I'm all right. I'm putting it together.
Right.
But I've been this tall since I was 14. So
very awkward for you.
Dog, what?
Right.
Scratch my knees standing straight up.
Right.
So, it's hard to step outside of that and talk to somebody as who I am now, as opposed to talking to them how I talked to people for so long. And I know that guys suffer from that. So when you get that bread, it's boom, immediately right there. Like, I don't really even have to worry about how I look or what I say. Look at all these niggas that are in NBA Summer League right now. Everybody has the same fucked up haircut. No, dog, you're getting zero play with these haircuts, these hairdos.
You mean the Duke starting five?
I don't give a fuck. The your pillowcase smells like shit. There ain't no soap and water coming in there. And if it is in there, it's in there.
Right.
Bruh. Most of these dudes nowadays, they don't have to say anything.
Right.
The money talks. End of story. That's why I say that with Rob. Like, he definitely has a solid roster of bitches. Like,
right.
Hands down.
But we just saying what it was based on. Cap or family name.
Yeah, it's
based on money.
Most of the dudes, you can tell, I'm what I call a people watcher when I'm watching people, right? So what happens is, I can tell when a moment of distress happens, that really shows you people, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you can debate it, whatever. Sometimes people act a certain kind of way in panic mode. They may do something way out of character.
And by panic mode, you feel like you're getting ready to lose the deal. Like you put some time and effort into it, and you say something that's gonna mess up, and then
sometimes you can panic for something like for in your relationship. Your relationship go bad, and somebody blasts you. Somebody throw your naked pictures on Instagram. Your panic mode is, motherfucker, I don't know what you're gonna do after that. You might black out. You might find shit. You might want to out his business. You might want to go to a blog.
No, I'm old school. I'm hitting up the closest relative that I know that'll come in and just get that situated. I'm never gonna square up to a dude because.
No, I think that. But I'm saying I'm talking about natural. Oh, it happens.
That's never the
but
move.
you know your natural instinct now over the internet is it's hard to not engage in it back and forth. I hate internet banter, right? But when you can't get to a motherfucker right there, shit be on your mind, and you gotta say it. Sometimes it's hard to handle that.
No,
so
you might get some Twitter fingers.
I'm not from the
I'm
talk on the internet
neither.
generation.
But what happens is But what happens is
I don't believe that either. But go ahead.
Look, I'm.
You don't believe that?
See how they be.
Oh,
When women come get a microphone, they
no.
just get holy. I've seen her beef online before.
Not in a relationship scenario.
Oh, okay, specific things.
Oh, right.
Specific.
Right.
Right. Okay. All right, go ahead. You come back to that.
I didn't bother with that. I was kind of like across the board. Right?
Across the board, I'm not beefing with some. Okay, I'll put it this way: if I beef with you on a social network, it's because I don't ever want to talk to you again. Because that's the shadiest shit on the planet.
That's
when
fine.
you beefing with somebody going super ham, I didn't talk about your mama, your cousins, your yeast infections, your everything online.
Right.
I can't be seen with you now.
I
aired you out.
Now that
okay,
right?
I just said you do
our
it.
Thing was,
That's
we
all I
really
said.
wasn't tripping on the basis of it, but it happened, right? It happened, right? So I dig that, but see, that's what happened. Now that's not in character for you to be arguing with motherfuckers over the line online.
No.
But you snapped into, I can't even get to you right now. I can't. I'm finna. Okay, it's going.
So what I'm saying is, there's no alternative.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Just don't trip.
That's a lot of alternative.
Oh, don't
It's
trip.
like Jay. It's like let's look at Jay. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate of nigga ignore the fuck out of you, right? Like they're the ultimate that ignore you. I'm talking online, especially online shit. They're rarely online. They and depending on who you are, I'm not even gonna mention you. You know how many people went at Jay and Jay never said nothing to most niggas?
I hate using Jay-Z and Beyonce as an example for anything because their entire life is on a pedestal. That's fine. And I hate to say this because I don't want to get involved with the Beehive or any of that good stuff, but
they are real.
What?
The Beehive is so real.
Dog.
It's just so real.
Really? Because I'm not getting no checks. If you're not getting a check, capping for an individual that doesn't know you at all, I just don't get it. But what I say that to say, I'm not looking at their marriage or their relationship or anything that goes on as something that I should, mirror myself after. Because shit is going on. Like, I know 3 bitches that have fucked him in the course of their marriage. Mm-hmm. So, shout out to... No, I'm just kidding.
I'm about to say, nigga.
Ooh.
But you're right. No, you can't be comparing shit to his thing because
look,
he deserved that. They got different schedules and different money.
Look. All that don't matter. I saw the richest motherfuckers
That's
yell
the
back and
main
forth.
factor.
No, but listen what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They see it. If you see it, you got time to deal with it. Okay, the reason why I know you see it is because most of this shit come out on your albums. Most of this shit come out on your album. When somebody say something, remember JL Felly had a problem with Jay-Z? She came out on Murder, March Seville. And he just Jay on the record, J.O. When niggas thought Jay was too big for him, no, niggas a Crip in Def Jam building. Nigga and loud and got a hit record out. You got to say something.
Yeah.
So he not gonna say it in public. Then he gonna get it off later.
But J.O. did a lot of stuff early. And niggas wouldn't do it because I happened to be in New York when he went out there, shot a video. Like, he did stuff.
No, he got gang and shit.
Yeah.
But you got to say something.
You got to say
which he
certain
usually
times.
ignore niggas.
Right.
Game been dissing Jay-Z for years.
Never said nothing.
Don't say nothing to the nigga.
Right.
Never.
Right.
Say nothing to him. Because that mean it didn't happen. Right?
But
Right.
if I were Jay-Z, I
I'm
wouldn't say anything to the game. Sir, come on. Okay, you got beef? Sweet.
But you said something to the other girl.
Yo.
I'm just saying. I'm using Jay for a point
That's
of
like
reference.
a bodega having a beef with Ralph's. Ralph's is fuck you, dog. You're on. Come on, give me a break. You're super local. Like, don't.
You're bomb, though.
Yeah, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Man, what is she?
Beyonce would
She was bomb, too.
What is that?
I'm sorry.
Beyonce?
No, the old girl she was,
you
was
with
beefing
Beyonce?
with.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
The girl she was beefing with was bomb, too.
Please tell. Oh, God. See, I can't even defend myself. Did I know her personally, or was it?
I just know, hey, you ever be online and your online worlds collide or shit? You're like, I didn't even know they knew each other. This is so. Who fucking brought Superman into the Batman story? What deal was this?
Damn.
So it was like a Batman versus Superman. I'm like, oh.
I just want to take this opportunity to shout out whoever it was that I was beefing with, and I apologize because
at one point you got to make a comment under their picture.
I'm a new person,
which make it a whole thing. Like, you went to her page.
Well, yeah, you need research.
No, you got to comment over there. You got to comment in their hood.
Go to their world, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She commented over there and then finish her comments on her shit. Like, internet shit is real.
Right.
First of all,
but see, that's how you get traffic.
Fuck these bitches.
Look.
That's how you get traffic. That's marketing.
There
marketing
you go. Okay.
101 right there.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and soapbox over in your hood and then tell you where to get the rest.
So back to the original 7 seconds saying, right? As far as girls to know if they can have sex with somebody, right? Or if it's a possibility, right? 7
seconds and I see you. I know what's up.
Okay, now I actually so what I'm asking was, is there ever like a change up on that? Like kind of like you can meet a nigga and be like, nah, I wouldn't. But conversation is everything. That's what you know what I mean. Like
that's why they unhappy as an overall thing. Women don't know how to pick men. That's what they don't know.
No, let's not say that.
She just said in the beginning. She said the key to women not doing it right. She said, "I know from fucking judging a book by its cover." And then, are you single right now?
Yes, newly single, 3 weeks.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
You knew.
But,
7 seconds.
Mean, that's not a positive thing. Oh.
But they gone in 60.
We'll use my relationship because my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, now.
Wait. Is it over for real? For real? Because you
we're still friends.
It was her fault, so of course.
It was 100% my fault.
I could tell.
Okay, got it.
It was my fault.
Okay.
He's a really super nice guy, perfect gentleman, everything that I could want in a man. When apparently we had encountered each other before we linked up.
Okay.
But he looked a hot ass mess. Mm-hmm. So when I saw the picture of him before, I was just like, oh yeah, I would have never seen you if you still look like this. We would not be having this conversation. But he cleaned it up and was also very intelligent. And I used to call him like my set boyfriend, like that's my set husband. So
what does that mean?
My set husband, he doesn't know that I have a thing for him. But I can't be in the general vicinity of somebody that's like talking shit because then I got to get them together like, ooh. Don't talk about...
Women are
Don't
hilarious,
talk about
man.
sad baby daddy. But anyway, he said something to me that I thought was really witty, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I'll fuck you.
Oh, damn.
And then everything moved forward from there.
So you don't feel like when you think back on that and you don't say, dang, because when you said like, dang, if it wasn't for that, if you would have looked like you looked in that picture, you wouldn't have got it. But shouldn't that be in the context of, damn, if he would have kept looking how he was looking, I would have fucking not fucked with him and judged him on the wrong shit. Like,
yeah, 100%. I stand by that because don't be looking fucked up.
The lesson that I was trying to make clear didn't even go. That don't make you think more about your judgment than he was the same dude when he looked both ways.
But you couldn't see the forest through the trees.
No, you couldn't see the forest through the trees. She couldn't see the forest is the trees. That was the problem.
I was kidding. I was going to come back.
Was that deep?
That was deep.
That was deep.
I gotta give
me some.
That was deep. Right back.
I'm not going to blow it up.
Okay. I normally don't blow it up either, but that was a real moment.
But
I'll allow it, but in any other circumstance, it's real uncomfortable.
Isn't that kind of like some real shit, though?
Fingers out. What?
Because, I mean...
You can't see the forest because you can't see the forest through the trees because the forest is the trees.
No,
great, 100%.
No, I'm talking about what you said though. I'm talking about as far as you and him, as far as you almost not fuck with him. Like the guy that's everything that you need in a man, you almost not fuck with him because he wasn't everything at that point. Because the physical wasn't on point.
It wasn't on point.
So,
but I didn't come in and Mo. He self-corrected, so he knew as well. You're going through something. You're looking a hot ass mess. I don't know if somebody gave him a tip like, hey, you need to, get yourself together. You look scruffy.
But why is a man? Okay, go ahead.
Real quick, let me ask you this. So, if he continued to talk to you looking like that, right? And when I say talk to you, I don't mean like necessarily, like, say if you were just on some nice shit, like, cool, y'all kept in contact, but you're not necessarily fucking with him because he looks this way, right? But in conversation, your mind, you like, damn, this nigga is smart. He's funny.
See, the biggest point that you're missing is that there was no conversation before.
No, I got what you're saying.
I mean, we worked together on set for maybe 3 or 4 months, and I promise you, I had never seen him before. My eyes just wouldn't allow.
Maybe he was in work.
Yeah,
It happens.
I can't call it work mode because he self-corrected. He got his own shit together.
Okay.
And I respect that. Now, granted, within the confines of the relationship, there were other things that reasons why I needed to eject.
Okay.
But based on after he got situated, and I'm not saying that everybody needs to look the same or I want a thug or even using the word swagger, because I don't like when women describe men like, well, what'd you like about him? Well, girl, he has swag.
Like what? Like, what is that exactly?
Elaborate.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just very vague.
Right.
I like certain things, and I'm picky. Not like picky in a bad way. Like, I don't know, picky in a bad way.
Now, lots of women say, and I'm not bothering you up, right?
No, back me into a corner.
But I hear a lot of women say they're picky, and I don't expect you to just like whatever just because this nigga on under all kind of rough exterior whatever is cool. Because first of all, men need to stop saying that about women because we do the same damn thing. We see a girl, she's obviously
and it's to the max,
right? But I'm saying in your case, like, how do that usually happens with us? Like, women are kind of like, his shoes was dirty or his whatever the case may be, and I'm like, he's a cool nigga. Like, and the ultimate thing is like, man, we want you to have a good dude. Like.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. First of all, do I need to get my violin out for you saying we want you to, have a good dude?
Definitely.
On what planet is this happening? It is not happening here on Earth, and it's definitely not happening in Los Angeles, California, where you see a diamond in the rough. When's the last time you peeped a diamond in the rough?
All up on Chris show.
But hollered at her like, you know what? She just needs some guidance.
No.
Unless you selecting out,
my inner pimpin' makes me go that route.
Look, my nigga was a diamond.
I love those.
Look, my nigga was almost a diamond in the rough, and if he didn't shape it up,
your mic sounds nice.
If he didn't shape it up, he would have lost. You would have not fucked with him.
Right.
He was the diamond in the rough.
You don't like him rough,
but
he was the diamond in the rough though. He was that.
He was too rough.
When I say
operative word is was. I didn't come in and get the coal off of him. He got the coal off of himself. What I'm saying is, dudes don't get coal off of women. They don't. Women put up the front. Women put up the front to get the attention, and then they get upgraded.
This wasn't about me helping you. That wasn't about, like, you didn't help him get the shit. If you help him get shit off himself, then that's a different conversation, right? What I'm saying was if you have a guy, because I always looked at myself. I'm different. Obviously, my mind is different from how I was in high school.
Obviously.
But I always consider myself like. I always call myself Eastside Burnt, right? I was the Eastside Burnt nigga. Like, I went to all pretty boy school, West Side niggas. They dress different. I was jeans, t-shirt nigga, right?
And when you say a pretty boy nigga, you mean like?
I mean like no, for real, pretty boy nigga. Not like. I mean like niggas had curls and then, but just because the water was in the hair, like polo down, chaps, and you know what I'm saying, like all the shit. Timberlands,
You
the
mentioned
brand
Hamilton,
came out.
the boat shoes, them
I
other
live in the
Timberlands.
Shenandoah
the
area, and I
duck
don't
boot
remember
Timberlands,
these guys.
Eddie Bauer truck. Mama got the Eddie Bauer truck. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Like, so I'm like, my school was that. I was t-shirt jean nigga, East Side nigga. Like, I was different. Chip tooth, big nigga. Like, so I was like,
But
shit.
you was capitalizing on the pretty boy.
I got personality.
I'm a sly her.
No. I always had personality. I wasn't worried about. I always looked at like my friend's dad say, always go after the girl to like you, right?
Wait, what?
Always like the girl to like you. That's when you got your realest relationships in.
That's not a pearl.
No, it is a pearl.
No,
Because
it's not always
girls
like
never
the girl
do it.
that
First of all,
likes
girls
you.
never do that. Girls never do it, and niggas rarely do it.
Oh, that.
That's not
up.
always like the girl that likes you. Then you just end up with anybody.
No.
though.
What if
no,
hoes like
listen.
Please,
Being attracted to,
hoes.
lusting, and fucking is not liking. That's the difference.
Yeah, but we're talking about
You're talking about-
surface level.
I like them. I like him.
You have to base dating somebody off of physicality because how
no,
else
you
do you
don't.
How else do you come encounter with a person?
I'll tell you how.
Here
get
you
to
go,
know people.
catfish.
No, you get to know people as people.
But how?
So you don't even talk to a motherfucker if being attractive? You don't even talk to the nigga? Like there's no nothing. You just like, and walk away? That sounds like how this happens.
And it sounds
It
about
sound
right.
like-
This
it sound like how
pause,
this happens.
this pause that she exhibiting right now is
That's
because
not
it's right.
shallow.
And you know the worst part
Who
about that?
cares if it's shallow? Like, what?
I don't know.
'Cause you end up-
Some people care.
You have the rest of your life to be super deep when neither one of you have a choice about looking fucked up. You're
So-
just old.
so
And
when-
then you got to be in the relationship no matter what. You just
So
got to
how-
be in
okay.
it. You're stuck.
So, okay,
but these
now-
times, these
But who you
young
stuck
years,
with is
you
the
have no
problem.
reason to look
But I'm willing
fucked
to
up.
bet. I'm willing to bet you didn't sound the same when you were quote unquote self-proclaimed the ugly duckling.
I wish someone
yes,
would
I
know me for
did.
me.
No.
I wish somebody would know
because
the real
at that
me.
point, everybody did know me for me.
I mean, like you for you.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying that I wasn't liked. I'm saying that I had ugly
Sought
duckling
after.
syndrome because I looked goofy. Like, but I definitely had people that liked me. I just didn't like them. Like, you're goofy,
I
nigga.
just said,
Okay,
I just said girls never do that. See, I said that earlier.
Exactly.
I said girls never do that. Girls never like the nigga who like them.
You know, the funny, my perspective on that one is like, and this always happened to me, and this would turn me to like kind of a dick on certain levels. First of all, I always had good vibes with women, good swag with women. Like, it's just been cool for a long time. I come from a family of women. I'm not tripping
glad
off
to
of
be
people
amongst the
off of
coolest
women
niggas
are
on the
beautiful.
planet right now.
Oh, you're welcome.
So you meet them, right? I mean, you meet them, you get to know them, and you know, I never been like the, oh my God, I seen you, I want you, because you know when
But
when
why
you pop,
not? That's a conversation starter. So
Because-
even if you are
because I'm-
scruffy and gross, if you come up with such adamant energy, like I saw you from across the room, I'm feeling you,
let me tell you why.
ma, and then you
'Cause
rub your hands
The
together.
ma
like,
was so extra ma.
Because
That was so 90s rap right there.
because after a while of hunting based
Ma.
on that, I realized, nigga, that fruit be spoiled a lot of times. You feel what I'm saying? Like the one what I like physically at the time come from all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I might be, that might not be the best choice for how to date the person you're gonna have to sit here and talk to and be in bed with, right? So let me tell you. So I sit there. I have a really relaxed approach to it, right? They end up hanging out, getting to know you. Then they realize like we either on that alpha male thing or some art shit or something that like, no, you a dope person. Then the liking set in, right? But by then, I hate you a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? I hate you a little bit because, see, I want to fuck in the beginning. Now that we know each other and all this, and we know everybody's real value,
Right.
you got to get the fuck out of here with just pretty.
so basically, you want to do
Now
the.
we looking at everything. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Like, all right, if you want to judge it off that, but when we get to everything, pretty ain't gonna be enough.
See, now look,
Nor is handsome.
Now look how ill, but peep though, but peep though, look how ill that was, right? So
It was ill.
no, but here's why. Here's why. So we start to talk, right? And we go out, or you're getting to know me, see if you even like the type of nigga I am, or that, right? So you're judging. I like guard. Cool, I like the nigga, right? But the whole time I was judging you, too. It's like y'all never think about that part the whole time because
we have to think about it the entire time.
About us judging you?
Absolutely.
How so? Please, I would like to.
What you mean?
First of all,
I was telling her, like,
in any relationship, women don't get to be human beings. Men get to come in and be human beings. We have literally all the same shit you got going on when we're by ourselves, just shy of peeing standing up. And women are so suppressed within the confines of a relationship. Sometimes you really don't even want a relationship. You want this nigga to come over, and then bounce so I can get back to just being a human being.
Wrong relationship.
It's not even all the time within a relationship. Y'all could just be cool or fucking, or that's your little partner that comes over and, you know, some might happen, some might not.
That's a rare thing, though.
No, it is not.
No, not the situation. The girl who accepts that and want to do that.
It happens
for longer than a year or two.
No. It happens until you like me. Then it don't happen. Look. How many girls for real?
Oh, wait. That was a bar. We didn't acknowledge that was a bar, but it all changed until they really like you.
It changed.
None of that shit cool.
Then none of that cool. It's not cool no more.
In and out you go. It's turned to how can I ease pain?
Seriously, how many times can you have sex with not you personally, but or you?
Or you.
I'm going to answer you.
I was going to say, how many times have you just been fucking a nigga and the chemistry is dope, sex is dope. I would just say sex is dope, whatever, and then something don't turn into like.
All the time. Let
really?
me tell you about this one time.
She a hard pimp. Look, see how she said that? That was some hard pimp.
Right.
All the time. I let niggas go.
Right. Now, see, that's a different kind of chick we talking about.
I do, though, because when you know, don't be so many people are in a relationship right now that neither one of them want to be in the relationship, and they choose to stay in it because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings or whatever the case may be. Me, that's not my vibe. I feel like forever is a very long time, and I don't need to be taking up any more of your time. And after I'm over it, you just begin to be angry. Like in this situation that I just ended, I basically was just like, look, it's not, if you're the one, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, I'm out. Because I feel right now that you are on my last nerve. And it's not even anything you're doing. It's you just sitting there. You're on my fucking nerves, dog. Like,
and all they doing is looking as good as you want them to.
No, not necessarily. Because like you said, after you're in the relationship for a certain amount of time, it doesn't matter how you look. And I feel that.
That's
but
why
I'm
you
saying
should base it off of somebody. You should just, you can like, if you based it, all right, when my son first got to dating, right? When my son got to dating. And I watch him how we move now. Shout out, it's his birthday today. So,
oh, happy birthday!
I seen him 2 times. I ain't gonna say it. I seen him 2 times in the house today, going through with different chicks, or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, this boy be winning. Man, I want to see you winning. I'm like, okay. So, but then when I see
being a boy and being able to bring,
he's 20. My son is 20.
So what? He's still in the crib.
He's my son.
Like I said, shout out to being a boy because it doesn't work like that.
See,
no, he got money. I'm just with that.
I don't want to shift the conversation right now, but you remind me. I need to say this about boys staying at home, moms. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah,
right.
So
stick a pin in it.
First, pin that.
Right.
So first thing I told him when he started getting into dating, I'm like, look, hang out with the girl that you think is interesting or look good or whatever. Don't jump on it on that. Start the conversation on that. Hang out. See if she like anything you want to do or you want to hang out with a person like that. Then see what's up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then when you start hitting, because you eventually start hitting, soon, you know as a man, as soon as you nut, it's clarity. come.
Right.
What the fuck am I doing
That's
here?
why you got to keep going, ladies, after they. No, I'm just kidding. Psych.
Listen
Psych,
to her.
psych, but no
Listen
psych.
to her. Pin that.
Go ahead and insert yourself into that clarity, so all this shit is off their mind, and then boom, that's you right there.
You gonna have to do something.
Focus.
Trust me, if you don't put him to sleep, he's thinking about something else. He's like, oh man,
Right there in that clarity.
I'm
that's where
awake
you just
still?
Go ahead and
Yeah,
insert
damn,
I
yourself
should
right
be fucking
there.
with you.
Transformers out today? Like all kind of shit.
This one, the one with Shia LaBeouf, right? You start thinking about Shia LaBeouf.
See how they change subjects, y'all.
But and I watch him the whole time. He meet chicks. I'll be like, what you doing? That's your girlfriend? He's like, I'm hanging out. Ah, okay, you kept that.
Right.
And then his girl, that's his nigga. Like when you feel what I'm saying? And then he might be around other chicks, but I know, like, no, his girl, like, that's his dog. Like, that's his homie. You
That's
feel what I'm
textbook.
saying?
That's
disgusting.
And
textbook.
she look good.
That's textbook. That's textbook.
It ain't no textbook for
Yes,
this.
you do, 'cause
Otherwise,
if you
y'all
ask-
wouldn't have. It's a 90% failure rate in dating.
No.
It ain't no textbook. It only worked right one time. You date
But you
10,
ask
20
people that have been
motherfuckers.
married 30 years, 20 years, and the first thing out of their mouth is, I married my best friend. I married my best friend.
But the first thing out of your mouth was, the nigga gotta look good from across the road. That's not how you pick best friends.
No. See, I
That's
didn't
not how
say
you
that he
pick
had to
best
look
friends.
From
You
a
said
female
that
perspective,
man-
it is 100%.
Let me tell
Because
you this.
look,
The
you're going
realest
to be
man for you-
judged
and I'm-
by the wackest person in your group. And that's from a female perspective. So you hang out with 4 girls, the weakest girl, everybody's going to be judged. Because soon as your nigga or one of his homeboys pull you to the side, they're going to be like, damn, why you kicking it with this weak-ass girl? That's just textbook.
No, but see, that's
You said it. You
gay-ass
said it as
dude.
well.
That
You
same
said
nigga
you
started
kicked it
fucking
with a
with
whole
them,
bunch of pretty boy niggas, and you were the east side nigga out the group.
You saying he
Everybody's-
brought the group down?
Huh?
Yeah,
No.
Basically, I ruined Hamilton High. This is what I was
The
there.
huh on her face was like,
No, I'm fucking with you.
I feel so bad because that's how it sounded, and
No,
I
I'm fucking with
can't
you. I'm
judge
fucking with you.
anybody based on their interpretation. But I will say that's not what I meant.
No, I get it.
You
Very-
didn't.
very thick
you
skin.
didn't put yourself into the pretty boy category, so I feel like
totally not,
you're
totally not.
cognizant of knowing that that's not your lane.
No, not
right,
at all.
right,
Look
right.
at you trying to start me.
Not
I'm
at all.
not trying to start me. I'm just keeping track
Already.
Right.
of the conversation.
As I was saying, you get judged based off the weakest person in your group. So, realistically speaking, I will say this:
That's
the,
some elitist shit to say.
the worst. Oh, here it is, right here. Here it is,
I
right here.
feel sorry for your friends when it's 5. Somebody got to be the weak. You.
The way
Pigeon toed.
the way girls split it up is
Not the
you'll
kiss and
have your-
grind.
You'll have your base 2 homegirls, and then the one homegirl you have that's the hoe, and she will kind of bring it all together because you know she's the
That's
one
the
person
glue?
out of the group that will fuck. So we could roll.
That's the glue right there.
We could roll. Yeah, we got the after party. We going because we got the one homegirl that we know for a fact is
Don't
going to
fuck
turn
with her.
up.
And do y'all
Shout
ever-
out to Courtney. I love you, girl.
y'all ever worry about? I know Courtney too. I know Courtney too. But is that? No,
We all know
is that?
Courtney.
Do you ever worry about how Courtney makes y'all look?
Absolutely. Oh, I hate that I said her name at this point. Just
It's too late.
kidding.
It's only recorded. It's gonna be on the
Right.
podcast forever.
This is years and years and years ago. So if she's still hoeing, I mean, you got to own it at this
You
point.
gotta be dead.
Right.
Dedicated.
You know what I mean?
Dedication.
She's goddamn,
Right.
late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, probably still doing it.
Anyway, it does impact the group. I remember one time we were in the 9th grade, and she fucked this dude with a Ziploc bag.
Wow.
And when we came back to
Ooh.
Wow, that
school,
sounds painful too.
yeah, but that's kids.
Yeah,
We
right,
were
right,
freshmen
right,
in high school. That you doing dumb shit.
Wow.
So when we came back to school, we had to take the brunt of the riffraff because everybody had a group. So the head dude in that group, who was part of the jerks,
Right.
right? He was clowning us major. He did it. He was way older. He was a senior. He did it just to be able to shoot.
Right.
And then we had to eat his ass alive. Like, now we got to come to your defense. So it's a benefit. It's always a benefit to having a hoe in your group. But you also have to defend her because she is imperative to the group. Because, 3 out of 4 of us, we ain't fucking.
Right, but
So y'all say.
Excuse me, sir.
Under whatever circumstances.
Settle it
Because
down.
I have a hard time believing that a person who knows in 7 seconds they're going to fuck you ain't really down to.
Not that we're going to fuck you, that we would. If
But not
everything
tonight.
else was in order. Like I said, if you look awesome, but then some goofy shit comes out of your mouth, it's a wrap.
Let me say this is my theory on real shit though. Because even always coming up, I always been a dude like, as an average dude, I'm like a super dope ass nigga at the same time. I always liked the relationships where it was like that little 5 foot fine ass chick. She be with the fucking Harley Davidson ass, like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, and don't mind him. He not about to, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying?
Does he have teeth? Well, then he bites.
Because she the one who know how to handle them and all that shit, right?
Baby.
And then,
Baby.
because,
Look at me.
because that's,
Knock your ass out, too.
yeah, because that's the woman who want a man for man qualities. Like, as a man, I always like, dude, I could be up there trying. I used to be the wave nigga, right? Haircuts Tuesday and Friday, like
right.
brush nigga. And then when I'm like,
You got a brush in your pocket right now?
I'm not the wave nigga no more.
Okay.
I'm the nappy beard nigga now.
Copy,
you feel what I'm
copy,
saying?
copy.
Like, so, and I like, for me, the perfect situation is me with the fucking 74 Bronco.
Shout out to Broncos. Out of Bronco.
Yeah, I have 4 of them. And regular shit. You feel what I'm saying? I know killers and street niggas and people who ain't shit.
Right.
I want to be comfortable to pull up on them all the time.
Right.
And never look like I'm like, well, I didn't know you dressed like this, my nigga. That ain't me. I'm a dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, but I want the woman who is the balance of that. We can't both like, baby, you out the bathroom yet? Baby, you out the bathroom? You know how long it takes for me to get right?
No. Oh, hey,
But
hey.
they picking based on the realest best man you. He ain't into that. He ain't built like that. He the nigga who will come fix your shit, break your body down, pay a bill. You know what I mean?
Break your
Like
body down.
you know you want your body
Is that
break down.
outside?
There you go. Yeah, there you
Like I
go.
was saying, break your body down.
Gatorade.
Just how I'm saying, break it down.
and that's why every time I get in a situation, like I was saying, a situation I don't like, which you know how it is. Over time, you sit with a woman, she gonna be like, dude, you a real man. I know I like different type of males,
Right.
but ultimately a real man is going to start winning. You know what I mean? If you have no dude, he going to be like opening bottles on accident and shit. And get
I'm
your ass
under
in
the
there.
impression that you
Go on,
feel
get
like
in there. You know what I mean?
I'm talking
And
about
then-
a sassy dude, and I'm not talking about a sassy dude. Like, I don't want a nigga that's in the
You
mirror.
talking about a dude who
I don't want to do this in
care
the
that
mirror.
much.
No. You don't have to do anything to put yourself together on. You have to put a shirt, pants, and your shoes and socks, whatever, and a hat.
he
Fine,
was
fine,
doing
cool,
that in
cool.
the first pictures you've seen
But you
of him.
can wear those same jeans for 3 days in this week. Women have so much more to do, and 85% of it is for niggas. If I approach you and you don't even got your basic shit together, dog, what do we have to talk about? I just spent an hour, 45 minutes to an hour getting ready, and then you want me to talk to you and you looking 30 seconds?
Yeah, because I whoop ass and I got money, and I put it down in the bedroom. It ain't nothing else.
But that's not
You
but
gotta
that's
dress
not everybody but
That's
that's
why
not
as soon as you
everybody's
get in-
story though. That's not everybody's story.
But if
I
you
don't think
look
it's anything wrong with what you have on. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. But in this case, you're capping for this nigga and he really didn't have it together visually. Like this is poor representation of yourself. Why would you ever want to represent yourself poorly? Not even from a sexual standpoint.
You
but
never
just
got
from
a burger from a
visual.
good dive bar or joint? Maybe your favorite burger is from a hole in the wall.
No, my favorite burger is from Lucy's.
That's the fucking hole in the wall of Los
No,
Angeles.
it's not.
Lucy's definitely on the wall.
That sign is immaculate, and it is stood
No.
sturdy.
Your love for
You know-
Lucy's, that's what this is. It's a
Ah,
true love for
it's
Lucy's.
blinded you. And
know
what
what?
else is blinded you? How long you been back in Los Angeles?
Oh my God, like a week and a half.
Okay, you got glorified Los Angeles food thoughts. Okay, Lucy's ain't shit.
now.
Huh?
Now it's not
Nor
shit?
has it ever been.
What about King Burger on Western? They dropped the ball too, and now that place is really scruffy.
No, you talking about Master Burger.
Master Burger.
You see how the niggas, but we never been harmonized this
King
whole
Burger.
time.
I feel like
King
these-
Burger's on, no, Master Burger got a King Burger. That's their thing. They got a Master Burger, they got
Yeah, Kingburger. Masterburger has a Kingburger.
You just based it
And
off
that's
of what
on,
your boyfriends was bringing you.
And that's on Vernon and Western.
Vernon and Western, yeah. And it used to be one where the Quick and Split was
one?
on Slauson, and it's still there on Slauson and Crenshaw.
Shout out to Master Burger, obviously.
And the one by my house on Adams and Crenshaw.
It's Master Burger, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to
you
Master
back now.
Burger.
You got to learn all this.
I know.
Where were you? You mind me asking?
I was in New York for 4.5 years, and then I went to Atlanta to work on a show, and then I just got back here, and it feels so good to be home.
And this is so backwards, but I didn't even get your name.
Parker.
One time?
Parker.
Parker, good to meet you. My name is Lucky.
Nice to meet you.
I was like, damn, the whole time we talking vibe, and I'm like, okay, Parker, I didn't know your name.
It happens.
And
You're not
wait. Can I point out a subtlety right here?
What's up?
Did you just say Lucky?
Yeah.
So that's the that's when you introduce it to the ladies?
The
Because I ain't heard that yet.
Look, three things. To anybody, when I meet mothers, I'm Terrence. Any woman I meet, I'm Lucky. Everybody else is Luck.
Oh, okay. All right.
Could you bring my kids in?
I'm glad you noticed that, though.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he lucky with the lady. Oh, I get it.
Come on, dog.
Lucky with the ladies. I get it.
I'm washed. I'm not dead.
I get it.
Washed. I'm not dead. Look. No, but and I know she said set life.
Washed. I'm not dead.
And so, what do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm an actress and a model.
Oh, okay. Model I seen the model thing.
So being dramatic is part of the.
What?
Look at her what? The what? She's silly.
Yeah.
That's dope.
No, thank you.
That's dope. You've been in New York for 4 years?
Yes.
Doing the gigging, the jobs, and a word. Okay. Anything I've seen you in?
Do you watch The Get Down on Netflix?
I do watch the Get Down.
I was in the party scene towards the end. I don't know if you finished it, but I'm in the party scene towards the end as Grace Jones.
Word. I did see that. That's dope.
So I got the red hood on.
Yeah.
Like, Mylene, you're fabulous. And
That's killer. And I'm so fucking mad they took the Get Down off the shit.
it was very expensive. Excellent production, but you have Baz Luhrmann way up here,
Right.
and then so many different people that are in production. And you know, as brilliant as these movies look, they cost bread.
Yeah, I dig it.
They cost bread. I was only actually supposed to be there for 1 day, and I ended up being up there 2 days because of just them trying to get the production together for the club sequence. Like, it was just so many elements, and the unfortunate part about that is so many elements in one room. You have to get everything, and then that scene is only going to be 20 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like they may have spent a lot of money in production when a lot of the things can be accomplished in post. And post just means after it's all
And you
over.
watched it.
Totally. All the way to the end. No shit.
Okay. I didn't get with it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
No, you didn't get into it?
No,
But there
I
are so many
tried.
shows on that are similar. Like, I was into Vinyl.
I haven't watched. Oh, I did watch. I was watching Vinyl.
Vinyl was good. And then...
What the fuck happened to Vinyl?
Exactly.
They took that off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that one got snatched off.
Damn.
But you know what's funny? Like, I never watch movies about
Like labels
our
like
lifestyle.
Nah.
I never was into that. Like, I never even really seen Fridays.
You seen Five Harpies?
You've never seen Friday?
That's not our. That's like.
Oh, I'm talking about culture. My bad. You
Like
hip hop, more so hood life kind of.
like Empire. Fucking.
Got it. Power?
Yeah, I can't do Empire.
Nah.
But if they call
haven't
me,
fucked with
I
Power
can
yet.
do it.
I don't give a fuck. I love that shit.
I fuck with Paul. Like I seen 3 episodes of
Wire?
the first. Come on, man.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
Come on,
Okay.
man. What? I've never seen The
Okay,
Wire.
for sure.
I never got into it because, like
never
you said,
got
that's not
into
my
it.
lifestyle. Yeah, it's not my
No, I'm
lifestyle,
saying
so it didn't
I
really
get
hold my
into it
attention.
when it's not. But when it is, I just be more into doing it, and then I'm overcritical of the shit. So I'm watching the Get Down, and I'm like surveying it for all the real hip hop stories
you
or
haven't
not.
watched Snowfall?
No,
I want to
didn't.
get into it. I keep trying.
But what
to
is that
catch
on?
It.
What is that on?
It's on FX.
Yeah, FX.
Yeah, John Singleton. About when crack hit streets, LA. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Parker.
I'll be running to Courtney.
You know where it is, right? You said you know where it's Courtney. No, you know what? So you don't watch Snowfall? You ever seen Snowfall?
It's on Netflix?
FX.
No, I don't got it. You know what? When I left it having TV,
Oh yeah.
basic kept like I went totally Fire Stick
I'm
Netflix.
staying at 5-6. Don't get me wrong.
So is it on there?
Yeah, you can search anything on Fire Stick. TV, search Snowfall.
Okay.
Yeah, I pick up. I came out.
How was it? Did you watch it?
I watch Snowfall now.
How was it?
I like it. It's entertaining.
Okay.
I don't want to be the real picky, pick apart nigga. You know, I'm not. First of all, I wasn't selling dope in the '80s, so to me, I can pick apart.
What?
From that.
You the only one?
right. So
let them tell it.
But then I read I was looking at the interesting review that CJ Mack did on Instagram about Snowfall.
Oh.
He was saying how that was his lifestyle. So
the rapper CJ Mack.
Yeah, the rapper CJ Mack. So he was saying how it was a couple of things he just wasn't fucking with. Like, he said, man, overall it's cool, man, but it's certain things that you can tell it was nobody on set to really what's the word I'm looking for? You got somebody on set to tell you how shit was going.
Oh yeah. Somebody to really give them some real.
The real shit was going on. Yeah, so
nobody from the lifestyle to really.
Yeah, nobody around, because he said one thing that happened was the first key when the main star the main star of the show, when he got his first key, the guy, the boss plug nigga, told him, okay, here, first key, bring me back 12,000 tomorrow, whatever. But if you knew in 1983, nigga, first of all, you can't find a key right now damn near for 12,000 now in 2010.
Right.
Let alone 1983, because they were like 40-something thousand.
Exactly. Now that I did know, but see, you know what? So they needed a crack consultant.
That's what I mean, consultant. They had no consultants on. You need on-set, exactly. You need a consultant. Somebody was of the life, and he said he was. That's a big mishap. You know what I mean? Now it don't bother most street people. Most viewers, because viewers have no idea, whatever. But that changes the dynamic of a situation when you find out
altogether.
Nigga, he's not handing no young black kid a key on consignment. When that kid is worth $40-something thousand. He's not doing that. He didn't even know the kid. How the kid fell up in the spot, he didn't even know him. He came over there from one of his white friends, and then he handed him a key for $12,000. Bring him back tomorrow. No, nigga, that's not how that would have happened. If that was $40,000-$50,000, that wouldn't happen like that.
Right.
So it changed the dynamic of the situation. What happened? So I got what C.J. Mack was saying, but put that to the side. It's still entertaining to me.
But John Singleton never let something like that get in the way of a good story. Details.
Right. You heard what happened with the Tupac shit, right?
When he wanted to have Tupac getting raped in jail? Come on, man. I believe
I thought we
that.
seen the script. The script didn't come out? That wasn't the script that came out?
The script came out, right?
The script came out.
The script came out. Let's say what, though?
Okay.
Because I'm going to try to roll with him.
Right. Tricky. Let me find it. I'll bring it up.
That was R. Kelly's brother who peed on a girl.
I can pull up a script right now and say that it was the first edit for.
But that shouldn't be in no edits because it wasn't the truth. And why would
Shout
you
out to
want
All Eyes on Me. My mom was the assistant designer on that movie.
Oh, that's why we okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, a little bias.
I get it.
You got to watch for her bias.
No need to look it up.
This ring that I have on was one of the prop rings in the movie, and it was silver. And then they tried to spray paint it gold for the effect, so it's a little messed up. But I think it's cool still.
Oh, okay, a little memorabilia.
Very 90s, very 90s.
Very nice, Parker.
Right?
Very nice indeed. Did you like the movie, Tupac? Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Memorabilia on her finger.
Wow, Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry.
Such confusion here.
I will wait for it to come on cable or the box.
So you saw it though.
You said the box. Oh, the box.
You saw it.
I totally seen it. Yeah.
And what do you think? First of all, do you think it was better than Notorious?
No. Well, better than Notorious?
Mm-hmm.
No, not to me. Not to me. And Notorious was okay.
Yeah, I thought that it was well played out, but they had permission and everybody was down.
See, so
that wasn't the same thing for All Eyes on Me. But my thing with biopics is if you don't have permission and the go-ahead from the estate,
it should be done. It
should not be done. Aaliyah got fucked up the same way. Whitney Houston got fucked up the same way. And so did this movie.
Yeah.
But his mom was executive producer, right?
No.
Not even in title? It didn't say, like...
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
She had nothing to do with that movie.
She
Nobody did.
Huh? I thought she was In the beginning, she was trying to
because she would have went down with as far she could not have known about that because there's so much shit she would have let slide. There's no way.
And I think everybody's argument that you can't fit 25 years into 2 hours is bullshit because you're not the first person to make a biography.
Yeah, Malcolm X movie was great.
Was amazing. What's Love Got to Do with it was amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Great. There's a lot of great movies out here, but
and it was so much sketch shit and What's Love Got to Do with it, and Tina is alive and well.
See, that's the thing. For me, I'm like, there's hella people who was around Pac that's out here alive and kicking, like around.
It's the story that they wanted to tell. They wanted to make a 2-hour music video, but that was not his life. Now, granted, I don't think Belly. Did you think it was going to be?
Once you got
that was Hype Williams though. My bad.
Hail Mary.
You said what?
Once he performing Hail Mary, I'm already lost.
Did he perform that?
Yeah, they said he performed Hail Mary.
That's a lie. Probably lying about that, dog. Did he perform? He did not perform. Because
when it first came on,
I would have tripped.
What's the first song he performed?
It's a fact, bro. He performed Hail Mary at the House of Blues.
He performed Hail Mary?
Facts. That's wrong.
You're not on the mic. You know how unprofessional that is?
You know how unprofessional he is?
You just bust in with the facts?
So did.
Without the mic.
Shout out to the worst producer in the game. Not music video. Content. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
but
man, But you know what I did see? That I like the Defiant ones.
I didn't
It
see
was
nothing
so
about
good.
that.
It was
Super
so
dope.
good.
It
It
was
was so good.
Huh?
I think it was
I didn't see it. I'm just saying what was good.
You said it like you had all two. Like,
I
what
think
was good
that
about
it was
that?
a nice follow-up
I'm like,
to.
what?
He gave me the how dare you?
No. I gave you I thought you didn't see it. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying.
But the way it sound was like, Nick, what was good about that? Like you seen it, but you didn't like it.
Right.
It was a little automatic hating.
Okay. Yeah, let me know something. That's why
You got to get that hate out your spirit.
I wasn't hating. I just wasn't interested. When I seen it, I'm like,
It's definitely a
I
very
wasn't
good
interested.
Why not? Let me ask
documentary. It's a nice follow-up to Straight Outta Compton, to be honest.
it just, man, I'm kind of tired of Dre and everybody and their story. There's so many other stories.
But don't be tired of it. I feel like we don't really get that much light
I don't think
shown
you got that
on
much.
the West
Huh?
Coast.
See, the thing about when you watch it, I think, I watched it all, right? And as much as we think we know about Dre, right? Like as far as the history, right? We know that he left Death Row. We knew that he got into it. He had a car chase with the police with the white Ferrari. We knew he beat up D. Barnes. We knew the public shit, right? But when it comes to the intertwining of him and Jimmy Iovine and their genius and how what they did, why they worked so perfect together, that was amazing. And then you had to be around to know that shit, to know what they were showing. You had to be. There was nothing out and loud that was shown about that. Like Jimmy Iovine, when he retired, I thought it was super dope when he retired and why he retired from the business a long fucking time ago, right? I thought it was super dope. Like 'cause he was like, yo, when Napster happened, he knew. He was like, oh, I'm out of here. Like now, don't get me wrong, they had victories after that, obviously. Yeah, major victories. But he was like, he knew it was over. He said when Napster happened, he called Dre, he called Doug Morrison. No, he called Doug Morrison first and said, nigga, it's over. Music business is over. We're rap.
And what I like is that he had the nerve to call him and say, nigga, it's over.
He didn't say nigga.
No.
He definitely did that.
He was too deep in the game if he called him like, hey,
I was too much in character at this point.
It's over.
but he was like, it's over. You know what I mean? And I thought it was dope because he knew, he said, and he always looked up to my man from Apple. Steve Jobs, right? He always looked up to Steve Jobs. He thought he was a genius. He wanted to be him. And he admitted, he like, yo, my whole career is based off low self-esteem. Like, he's like, man, I didn't have no girls. I wasn't a cool guy. He's like, I know if I write some hit records or something, if I end up being close to what he does. No, Rob Kardashian wouldn't admit that. He would admit that.
He just was, though.
He just, right.
Rob Kardashian used to be so cute.
Hey, man, the business, all of them did, though, if you peep. Remember the first season, the Kardashian, the theme song? They all look cool.
Negative.
No, they all look cool. They all look innocent. That was before all the body parts and before all this shit. It's like just a cool family. We knew her from the sex tape, but that's it.
Right.
We didn't know nothing about them.
You know the scariest part about that to me is my kids. Some got to be some wood in here somewhere.
That wasn't.
don't be technical because I'm not
I was
reaching over to
I'm like, why you
tap
not
on
on
that.
Right.
They won't know why the Kardashians are famous.
Who won't know? Who won't know?
Your daughter
They'll
will
know.
be like, hey, I want to be Kim Kardashian when I grow up. And the reality is that's fucked up.
But they're on social media to find out fast.
But slowly but surely it's become acceptable if you look at social media.
Right.
Because now chicks are busting it open for
we have
likes, not dollars.
We have the slut walk.
If you don't get Amber Rose the fuck out of here unless she wants to be on the show.
You know, but I thought that was perfect for them making it acceptable, right? That was perfect.
No, it's the most ridiculous shit on the planet. And I think it's so stupid. It's the most ridiculous thing on the planet. Even with her homegirl that's in the media right now, Black China, with all these pictures that you have on the internet, bitch, look at your timeline, though. What's the problem? All of that stuff was already out. And now you're trying to run this nigga about him posting the same pics that you posting. And I mean, by the time you send the same picture to 3 different niggas, that's basically on social media.
But that's the feminist conversation of, yes, I'm naked and like I can be naked here. Don't touch me. Don't look at me.
That doesn't give you the right.
That doesn't give you the right to touch me.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, my
it's
legs
a
open, the
form
pussy is out, but that gives you no right to look over here and lust over my body.
Yeah, it is a form of domestic abuse. It is. But don't taunt the nigga with your titties and shit and then be mad that he uses them against you. That's your bad.
Yeah.
I can count on maybe one hand how many nudes I've sent out.
Unfortunately, it's against the law, too, though.
But would you use all the fingers?
What?
That was
Said you can cut.
That was hilarious. I just kept my composure, but that was funny as shit. What's so controlled about that? I kept my composure waiting for her answer. That's what filth.
And the fucked up part about it is I'm disappointed in that comment, but I'm also trying to figure out how would I do my hand like this?
I just
you know what I mean? That's that Gemini shit though. You see both sides of the spectrum. Like, no, nigga, and then but how if like that long way like signs? A hot dog size of
signs.
Oh, signs.
That was a terrible shift in conversation.
She went from to.
She was.
People, I turned my hand into a dick though. After I figure out how I would use all my hands, I then use my hand as a phallic object. Yeah, I am big on signs.
What would that be for me, though? What kind of segue would that be? Are you big on signs? Like what?
Hey, look, you got to appeal to all audiences.
No, but are you big on signs?
I am big on signs. My sign, but I think it's very funny, and I'm starting to notice that within reading my horoscope every week or every month.
She said, yeah, I am big on signs. My sign.
My sign. What? I mean, come on. I can't be like, oh, you're a Taurus. Even though all girls be like,
I do.
Okay, you a Virgo, huh?
Right.
I know about you. No, bitch, you don't know about me. You know Cosmo said that we'll have good sex, but other than that, this motherfucker's an asshole.
Bet you know who you're compatible with.
Ooh.
I bet you I do.
Who?
See, I don't want to put that part.
I'm compatible with Leos and Libras, and I think that's it. But I seem to always get mixed up with bitch ass Pisces. You know what? The unfortunate part is I didn't ask if anybody was a Pisces.
I'm so glad I'm not a Pisces.
But from a male perspective, it is a big time difference. I always get mixed up with them. I don't know why.
Is the water in the front? All right, thank you.
I can't. I just finished dating a Libra, and it was so great. I don't know if I psychologically wanted to make it great.
Positive say about the relationship, except for you being in it.
Yeah.
Because she messed it up.
I didn't. It's not messed up. We're super cool still. We're just in 2 different places, and.
Why are you in 2 different places with somebody who's so good as a man? Why would you want to be in another place? You should want to be in the same place as a man that good.
You know what? You're right. But I'll be honest with you and say it slipped my mind that I'm only here on this planet to have a man.
This is true. I'm messing with you.
But
that's funny though.
It wasn't funny. It's funny that you thought it was funny, but it wasn't funny.
Totally laughing sorry.
Anyway, I have other things to do, and like I said, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I'm not a relationship person or that kind of thing. But I honestly feel like there are some people that are relationship people, and there's some people that aren't.
True.
I'm not a relationship person right now. I'll be a relationship person because I'm not ready to get married.
I got that. I dig that.
And how I was raised, first of all, I'm not supposed to be shacking up with nobody. And, we all sin, and everybody has their different,
what you believe in. Go ahead.
Poison. But there were things that I wasn't allowed to do, which is why this day and age makes it difficult for my generation because, we had rules. So you either got to just go 3 sheets to the wind and say fucking and do and behave like everybody's behaving, or you're kind of getting left in the dust because, no, my nigga, I'm not sending you no picture of my titties. For what? You want me to come over, or you want to come over?
That's pretty high and mighty for when you was a kid. There was no way to send pictures of your titties.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Or does it?
No.
You trying to say that in your immature mind you wouldn't have made immature mistakes?
In my immature mind, first of all, I was the only child.
Even worse.
Okay.
Own room and own space.
Me and my mom had an honor code. Like, we had an honor. I was a good kid, and this is why I don't really tolerate liars because it's just like, look, first of all, don't apologize unless you get caught because whatever you did, you meant to do it. So miss me with a fucking sorry, and I told you don't do that. So just be ready to get your ass whooped.
I did that.
So for me, that was, I need to not get caught. End of story. So my home life, as far as behaving a certain way, was pristine. Like, my mom never called no niggas in my crib. I wasn't,
Did you have them at the crib, though?
Huh?
Did you have them at the crib?
I most certainly did. Most certainly did.
But the way
when
you
I was
told
a
that
senior
story, I was good.
You asked the right. You asked the
I
right
never
questions.
got caught.
But
You asked the right questions.
You gotta ask.
I was good. I never got caught.
I see why you the master of many things,
How
man
does
of many
that-
things, king of all podcasts.
I don't see how that's even a thing.
What?
I was good.
I didn't make it a thing.
At not getting caught.
No. Don't make it you're giving me one lane. I was good. Not at not getting caught.
Okay, let
As
me
long
ask you
as
one question.
my mom thinks I'm well
You
behaved.
were great at not getting caught.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'm
I'll
sorry.
say it. I remember
Good
one
at this,
time.
bro.
I remember one time I was at a football game and
Were you supposed to be there?
I wasn't supposed to do nothing.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't allowed
You
to
sounded
do it.
good. You sound like a good kid to me.
I wasn't allowed to do anything, but I had to think about ways to elongate my time spent at school.
That would honor the honor code that you had with your mom?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it would be doing both.
Let me tell you how the honor code
I'm
works.
listening. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, technically, we could create an honor code right now.
Let me just tell you how the honor code
We
works.
should have asked that first.
So, I could do my dirt, and my mom would wish that I didn't do my dirt. But if I got caught by somebody else, I have to come home and immediately come clean. Because it ain't no way in hell somebody was going to come in the house and tell my mom anything that I did.
Okay.
But if that wasn't the case, I was good. Unless she caught me doing something, in which case, boom, I know my ass is grass.
So you purify it by dry snitching on yourself.
Basically. But I'm already caught. You know what I mean? I'm going to get in trouble either way. But I built up such a thick skin with public adversity. Like, for example, getting in trouble with your teachers or whatever. If I came home and told my mom what happened in class before my teacher called, I'm low-key that nigga at school the next day. Like, bitch, don't say nothing to me because when you called, my mom had your number.
Right,
So,
right, you know what's up. Right.
It sounds like a good kid.
no, I wasn't doing no ratchet shit.
You just sound like you weren't a bad kid. I think that's what because you were places you weren't supposed to be. You had guys in the house when you weren't supposed to. You was getting in trouble with your teachers, but you had a strategy so you can go back and be more of a little asshole at school.
My grades were straight.
Okay.
And they were so straight that even if I was getting in trouble, my parents aren't getting called like that.
Okay. You had good grades. Okay. Now y'all got to know Parker Scott a little bit.
But I want to say something. I mean, well, I kind of want to go back to something. You know how you said when I said except for being in a relationship, everything was good with him, right? And then you said you kind of went into this like I don't need a man thing, right?
I didn't say I don't need a man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my life is not based on just having a man.
No, because it's not like, oh my God. And I think that's such a terrible thing to say, but continue.
No, right. But I got what you were saying. So, but I was saying that I wasn't saying that.
Okay.
Right. I was just saying how we have the conversations all the time, especially here, nice mixed crowds and battle of sexist conversations. And we talk about men and women in relationships and out of them, right? And I always trip how usually the girls who are sometimes when women are single, usually it was they had a guy who was good, and then there just wasn't no more for whatever reason.
Okay.
And I always ask, like, damn, like, not that that's the end all to be all to be with a man. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if we are on that relationships, right, and you had a nigga that was all around fucking dope, I'm just like,
you're just not ready. You're just not ready. And I'm gonna be honest with you and say the only reason that I ever enter into a relationship is because it's a deadlock. The only reason I want to be in a relationship is because I want to have sex with the same person only and not have to have a thing about it. Like I don't want to be promiscuous.
Like
and just
truth.
because you don't want to be promiscuous doesn't mean you don't want to fuck.
I did that.
Preach.
I'm glad you were honest though. I appreciate that.
So if I get into a relationship with someone, it's because I'm like, damn, could you just stop fucking other bitches? Or to my knowledge, because I'm going to be freaked out about it. Like, it's a fucking STD that's going around right now that they can't even see it on your screening.
Right.
Like, y'all maybe
earlier.
might have to get your fucking ass checked when you get old. And my dad is Jamaican, and I asked him about getting a prostate exam, and he was like, look, you got to go out some way. And I'm just like,
you're like, fuck that shit.
I feel you, nigga. like he's got to a certain age where he's just like, I just don't feel like that's anything I ever want to feel. I feel my health, and I'm sad that I'm going to die if there's something in there, but I just don't really want to ever have to have that experience. And although I think it's stupid, I also feel like, yeah, I mean, if that's not your thing, then, you know, if your life's going to be changed after, then don't do it.
I don't think it's a lot of people thing, and that's hilarious that your dad said that.
I mean, that's harsh.
But the flip side is that the pain from the other shit of having prostate cancer is some other shit where you probably want to trade in that other pain.
I agree.
For
But
that
wait.
shit.
But
that's another conversation.
The reason that I
Kill
said
me
that,
now, process. Tell Shiloh, come for me.
but why you gotta be a fucking leprechaun? First of all, shout out to the worst Jamaican accent ever. Not only did you not sound Jamaican, but you sound like a white
Irish
dude or
No, let me tell you,
Irish.
I got Caribbean
lawn
family.
gnome.
No, I got
Cut
Caribbean
it
family
out.
too, and they be like, "Man, I sound Irish." Why you sound so Irish? Like,
What?
dude.
Chill out, Father O'Malley.
I told, side note, I told the Jamaican homies Buju died. I thought Buju died. Actually, Big Y told me Buju died.
Buju Don?
Buju Banton died.
Buju Banton, right.
Yeah, I said, oh,
He
Buju
did. He
Banton
just got
died.
out of jail.
Yeah, and motherfuckers was about to die. Cries on my, not me Buju.
Stop.
I'm just playing, my nigga. Not me Buju, Lord, take me now. Not me Buju.
I really hear the Irish now.
You
Now that you
do?
said that. Now that you said that.
They
Well, you
almost
got, you
said
got to
Barney.
lose a bet one day because you're good. We're gonna need to get you for one entire show, and
Yo,
you're
how-
gonna have to talk like a leprechaun.
How long is it? How long have we been on air?
Oh, your time been over.
Dude,
But,
what we do?
but what Parker was talking about,
Right,
fucking
right.
without really
Oh,
tripping in your
yeah.
relationship. We couldn't stop. You don't stop there.
Damn.
So do you only have sex in relationships?
Another pause.
Not if I don't have to.
Another pause.
Not if I don't have to. Like seriously,
You never
You
have
heard
to.
the answer.
you do have to. Dog, you do have to. And it's because you have extremities that you don't understand that this is the thing. And it's unfortunate because
it's
very difficult.
Because we have extremities. I really want to hear because
you
we
have
extremities.
Dicks. You can be very careless with a dick. Like you can do anything with that shit, just shy of actually hurting it. I can't treat my vagina the same way.
Right.
I gotta chill, bruh, because I don't know how if the next bitch is taking care of her shit. If the bitch that you're fucking is not taking care of her shit, and he come back to you and you are taking care of your shit, it's not gonna matter because the other bitch was fucking up.
It's gonna look like you not taking care of your shit now.
No, I'm dealing with shit I'm not supposed to be dealing with.
So you're not.
Vaginas are fickle, dog.
So you're not having sex in a relationship,
huh?
So no, sex off the table.
No, again, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I have to,
even with
have
super gonorrhea going around.
What?
Even with the super gonorrhea, that's the disease, am I right? Super gonorrhea.
If you're not fucking with nobody else and you don't want to be in a relationship, we don't have to be in a relationship.
Okay.
Because relationships are not fucking. They're two totally separate entities.
So that gotta be interesting in your mind, trying to figure out like, damn, is this nigga not fucking nobody else if we're going to be fucking?
That's my point, though.
In or out one, right? That's kind of a mind fuck, right?
No, because like even though now in society it's cool to have a side bitch, that shit is not cool, dog.
Right.
Like, why are we in a relationship if you want to fuck another bitch on the reg?
First of all,
I'm glad you said that. I have many answers to that. Many reasons why. Why we?
But don't try to be in a relationship then. That's just fucking
that's
terrible.
Because
why are you keeping it a secret then?
Doesn't have to be a secret.
It doesn't have to be.
But that's selfish.
But it does.
You can't have two sides. Something has to be a main dish. I'm sorry.
You know what?
You got two sides. Who the fuck are you eating? Green beans and collard greens on the same plate at the same time?
Yes, that's how they come. It's called buffet.
But you have to have a main, my guy. Who the fuck makes a plate like that?
You're the main.
Now let me tell you. No. Let me tell you what I learned. Wait.
Oh, no.
To me, I'm the main, but to her, she's the main.
No.
No. You just said it yourself. With side chicks being at an all-time high right now, women are accepting their role.
No, side chicks are just doing the shit that your main bitch isn't doing.
No,
but she's doing
it. We have a show called
at
Side Bitches of Charlotte, right? It's a new TV show, reality show called Side Chicks of Charlotte. They have accepted their role in society.
Do me a favor. Reprove my point, but say it in a different way. Ooh, you do it, and you do it with the leprechaun accent. That's exactly what I'm saying, dog. It's being exalted as if it's a good thing, and it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
There's a TV show about it.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. What I'm saying is it's being accepted. It's terrible, but it's happening. Fuck, I'm not. What am I going to do?
See, it's
Rage against the machine, my friend.
Another perspective.
Don't advocate for side
It's like polygamy. It's like, man, I'm finding more women now in their early 20s talking about rolling with that.
What's wrong with that?
No. I'm with that now.
I'm with that.
I'm with that. But what I'm saying is, that's what you got to admit. That conversation was not being had 10 years ago. Nigga, that's off the table for any chick. For most, not any chick. For most chicks.
Are you talking about in America? Because you can move to Utah right now and be in an entire community of polygamists, and you move there.
Society progressing and opening its mind in a lot of ways.
Right,
but I'll say this. Let me say this, and this is some real shit. And women don't like to talk about this part, but we're going to talk about it.
What are you going to talk about?
I have fried chicken on my shirt if nobody noticed. Go ahead.
Fire.
I thought it was like physical fried chicken.
In the middle of some sort. But look, here's the thing.
One, crumbs in your chest, my nigga, I would have let you know.
Funny,
she said, I thought I had fried chicken on my chest. I said, that nigga don't got fried chicken.
No, it's a picture of fried chicken.
Yeah, I know, but I thought he was talking about actual fried chicken.
No, I said, I got it. I'm late and retarded, and I got it. As soon as I thought about it, you're right.
That's like when you go to the bathroom and you have a friend in your nose and nobody told you, like, hey, they're good.
Right, I was out there talking to all kind of people. It's so fake. It's so fake. I hate that shit.
But you probably said something in the past, man. See? Now when the shit
terrible
and then you do it and they like, see? That's why I don't tell them nigga shit.
What was your point about the shit?
My point was this. One, is based on first the number of women and number of men. We talked about that ratio on another show. Right. So it's already no chance for every woman to have a dude if every dude is with somebody. Right. Especially with the gang and down low shit and all that. Okay, cool. So that's one thing. Wait. Just getting to my point. Now, everybody's saying like these chicks are like, this side bitch thing, right? This side bitch thing. You will meet a chick. she don't really cook like that. You know, all type of liberties now, right?
Right.
I don't really cook like that. And I don't want to really be washing the nigga clothes, and I don't really want to be doing
I'm
all
sorry,
of this
why would I
real-
be cooking for you in just a cool, we're chilling, I just got home from the club, you are in the area.
Whoever
can
you gonna
swing
be
by?
in the relationship, we want you to be that in the beginning.
Are you showing
Women
up
who
and
really
I'm
throw down in
cooking
the
you a
kitchen
meal?
can't wait for you to get over there and eat their food. But I'm not talking about that. I'm
That's
not talking
such
about
a
you.
wife. You're a fucking wife. Like, why are you?
There we go. Wait, you almost to my point. Wait,
Cook
look.
something cool,
No.
but
Let me make my point because that's almost to my point.
That's
how
So you got chicks who, and we come on, man. We've dated. Everybody dated, and you got friends. You meet some women who they pride themselves on like they cook, they clean, they can't wait for you to come to their house.
Right.
And they
That's
show you
because
how
they
they
wanna
what
be
they
a
do.
wife.
Then you got other women who be like, nah, like I'm doing other things. Like I'm a strong woman. I'm doing something else. I'm not really doing that though. You know what I mean? Like that's not my thing.
that's not my thing. And it doesn't
Okay.
mean that they can't. It just means that that's not their thing.
Right. Or you go to their house and you're like, oh, I see your shit be junky. Right? I see your shit kind of be, oh, that's just my room, though. And then when I get a chance to clean the kitchen, I'm going to get to that. Like, okay, you're not a really everyday, you can't stand to go to sleep without the shit being clean person, right? You're not really like number one. Like, this relationship thing going to go, there's going to be a number one, there's going to be a number two, and a number three or whatever, if we being honest about it, right? Or you want to be this man
Based on the
but you don't got them
accommodations.
qualities.
So based on the accommodations,
You
that's
wanna
how you
be-
pick your number
no,
one?
I'm just saying you want to be a wife, but you don't got wife qualities. We still need another person who wash and do all that. You don't even do that. You're not, and I don't mean to say you're not a wife. I'm saying you're not a No. Let me word it right.
Because
let me word it right.
you
No,
can't
let me
do
word
all
it
that
right.
stuff on your own.
No, let me
Why
word it right.
not just?
Let me
And you
word
know
it
who
right.
does this?
So wait, let me
you
word
know
it
who
right.
does this?
I want to word it right so you know what you're talking.
Because your
what you're
mom
addressing.
is coming over and she's fucking getting you dressed and feeding you and shit.
If you want to be the only one, you got to take care of all of the shit, right? If you don't, you're implying that you need somebody else in here.
Well, then the shit
Because
that's
if you-
occupying my time that I can't wash your clothes and make sure you have dinner, you need to take care of that shit.
I need to wash the clothes. Then you don't know why you
They're
here.
your clothes. What the
No,
fuck?
but they're your responsibility.
No. How?
That's what you.
Sir, but
It don't
if
gotta
you,
be like that.
well, then here's the thing. This is what I'm saying.
But
If
Terry
you-
gotta come.
with all of the things that I'm doing,
Now you can do whatever you want.
with all of the things that I'm doing that's occupying the time that
You
it
don't
would
have
take
the
me
time
to
be
do
the
that
only
stuff.
one. You don't have enough time for
OMG. Well, maybe you free up some of my time, and then you won't have those issues. But
that. See,
until
but now,
then,
we go to selling pussy talk. You don't like to be regarded.
No,
like
no,
you
no,
selling
no, no,
vagina,
no, no,
but
no,
you
no,
just
no,
said,
no, no,
But
no,
if you
no,
buy
no,
the
no, no,
time,
no, no, no,
now
no,
now we catching dates.
No.
no.
Based on what you're bringing to the table, you only want to do enough where I'm gonna need
You would
another
have
employee.
to free up the time. Like, if you're not freeing up that time, it would be different if I was twiddling my thumbs during
Why are we
that
free up
time.
the time for somebody who don't do none of that?
Bro,
You're already doing it. What are you
we
saying?
getting a new intern,
No,
right?
I'm talking
This cat.
you. I'm talking you.
We getting this dude. He's an intern.
Okay.
We only think we need one intern.
Oh, I thought I
He
was getting
told me-
fired.
No, we're not
I was
talking
like,
about you, girl. We're talking about the guy I told you today, right? She got such. She said, "Oh, this is about to go a whole nother way." But yeah, so I
I
called
know
him.
you didn't call me a
Hey,
non-motherfucking factor.
Look, I call him, and I'm like, "Yo, so you edit, you do da da da." Oh, but I don't do boom boom. Okay, I hang up the phone knowing I need two. I hang up the phone knowing I need two.
Right.
Now, right? You talk to a chick. I want to be the only one. Okay, you do everything. Fuck when you're not ready. Cook when you didn't really feel like it. Wash the
That was
shit.
an excellent analogy.
Okay.
And it was so excellent that
That-
I kind of still feel my point.
But you
because
fuck with me.
obviously that's 100% the best answer. But based on the analogy, I would agree.
You can't
Okay.
do both because both are opposite.
Now, but that go both ways. You can't be no half-ass dude either. You don't want to.
Gemini in the building.
You don't want to handle
As I
all
said
these
before.
aspects. What can you really expect?
I agree with both sides of that argument.
Okay, there we go. So I'm not trying to be one side. The only thing works against it for y'all is there's so many women that we have to compromise less and less because
Is wife not the goal anymore?
I'm just going to contradict.
having the other person fucking with me is the goal.
No. I'm talking about if you were not
The goal is one.
but not that I can actually choose for them for
I
women.
think that I might be
I
able to
swear
turn
to
my
God,
mic
bro.
off. I'm going to
The
let
goal
you cook.
to me, no. To me, the goal is one. You like, yo, I want it to be me and you. But if you're gonna leave us void of a couple of things,
Right.
Now I want to coach him because I
Who
feel
gon-
like, come on.
Look, she's like, no.
Come on.
No,
Let's just hear his feedback.
I was saying his wife's not the goal. But this is the thing though. I wasn't asking you for you. I was asking, it's almost unrealistic, but fuck it, this is on my show. So, if speaking for women,
right.
is wife not the goal?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Nope.
Thank you.
It's not.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't think it is. I think total domination is the like.
Did you put an echo on that shit? It's
total domination.
Domination.
It's not about being married because Mary got to do with them doing something, delivering on something too.
But
it's
what
about
you're
getting a man that
about
can't do
is
things.
marital things, and I will say this, ladies. I hope you're listening. Please, 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 don't be a wife while you're a girlfriend. Because if you want a wife, then you should marry me. If not. And then if you marry me, we don't even have to have this fucking discussion. We don't have to talk about it. I'm cool. I don't have to.
Be a
I can
wife
go to the
and you'll
club.
be a wife.
I can party. I can do whatever I want to do within the confines.
Be a wife. We're not taking no chance of it'll be greater later. Fellas, you better not.
Remember how you were talking about that?
You hear what she just told us?
The breakup rate. How high you think the divorce rate is? And that's way more expensive than a breakup.
That's because we be believing when we get married, she gonna stop tripping.
You goofy ass guy. You.
If you marry me, I wouldn't be tripping. That's the
okay.
But that's not true.
Man, yeah.
You gotta know.
That's like believing your nigga gonna stop fucking bitches.
Man, you gotta be married before you take the vow. That's the game. You gotta already have.
Whoa,
right.
hello.
Right.
Excuse me. You can't have that rule and then say if you want to be a wife, then you should act like a wife. Like I'm saying, don't play like a husband if you're not a husband. So
but how can I ever wife you if I don't see wife?
Experience that first.
But you're the one who said within the relationship that you're supposed to be dating to be married. So act married. Wash your clothes and cook you dinner.
If you want that position, act like it. Show me that's what you do.
Okay.
You don't think that's cool?
No.
You can't act like a hoe and get a wife position.
Because you're saying that
what would make you want to marry a guy? Like, you have to see husband in him. That means he has to be doing things that are husband qualities. For you to be like, I want to marry this nigga. That's it. Fuck it.
You're going to be living under his roof.
See, my problem is there are things that you should already know how to do based on the fact that you're a man. So there are some things that I feel like I shouldn't have to teach you how to do.
Right, but see, okay, look, this is the question, and then you're running around. What I'm saying was, like, if you see...
You're saying that I should be looking for a husband.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you were looking for a husband.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
And you're with this guy, and you see... Like, for you to want to be his husband, you have had to see husband qualities in him. Is that not true? If you still act like a fucking boyfriend, it's cute, and you don't see forever. The minute you see forever, you see husband qualities.
They gonna see it regardless.
Meaning,
that's the problem.
Right.
They looking at time. Nigga, we've been together 2 years.
Oh, see, yeah.
Where's this going? Then the where's this going
That's
question.
Deep. It's deep, and I've done my research on this.
We looking for you to act a certain way for us to want you to do it. They looking at a clock because they be convinced that their biological clock is in tune with this calendar.
Say that one more time.
Because they've been convinced that they
biological Would you say biological clock?
Or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, but that's something that's beat into women's heads.
I said convinced.
Okay, but don't say that we're obsessed with time when we run on a fucking clock.
But look, if a woman tells her friends or anybody that, how long you been with your boyfriend? Oh, we've been together 6 years.
Problem.
So what's up?
5 years.
It's a problem.
They're like, why you not married? First of all, you didn't even know this nigga. You didn't ask anything about him. You don't know if we're abusive. You don't know whatever the case may be. He's a dog-ass nigga.
Dead
you want to know. It's time for them. So that's a good example when you said that.
Because it can't even be a question that she just is not wanting to get married, but she's comfortable in her situation because the man that she's with is doing everything he needs to do.
Okay.
What about a dude who I'm just don't want to get married?
But I'm just saying then you're not pushing the envelope. You're saying that if you want
get the sale. What if they don't want to buy it? Then you're not making a sale. You take that to Wall Street.
I'm just saying if you marry somebody that is not wanting to be married, they're just trained. You have been in this situation for a long time. It can be a bit of a mind fuck if you just feel like the situation is going cool and everything is great and it's comfortable. You guys are getting more comfortable together, and then all of a sudden, without having a conversation about where we were in the relationship, someone proposes to you, and you don't want to shatter this person because obviously they think this is something that it's not.
Is that how y'all think? Because 75% of the time when we propose, it's because we know your friends and family are giving you a hard time for dating a person for so long, or be at a point in your life where you not like they're not even selling us that.
Don't do me any favors.
But that's all
You're
you want
doing
in
me
life.
a favor by marrying me.
If you with
what
somebody,
the fuck?
no. It's not like a favor, like you owe me one. But
that's
it's like,
what
all right,
it sounds like.
okay,
I'm doing you a solid. I see the
you
stress
only
that it's
want
causing
one
you.
thing.
Well, that's why we're loyal to.
And all we got to do is show up.
You might as well ask the same thing about loyalty.
And
That's
what a marriage is.
No, I said loyalty. Loyalty has nothing to do with marriage.
50% of the time,
I'm sorry. What?
That's what I'm saying.
Loyalty doesn't have anything to do with marriage.
It has to do with a good marriage,
you can
but not
go
marriage
and do
in general.
whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right, all the time.
What I'm saying is loyalty can stand alone. It's not just for marriage.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is if the guy stops fucking is because of you. He's doing you a favor by not fucking bitches. He really wants to do that. If women wasn't tripping, we would just keep doing it.
Right.
That's not true.
Trained behavior.
I don't know. I'm not a guy, but I think that's fucked up.
That's why women
Life
do
is
what
fucked
they
up.
do.
This shit, this whole shit is fucked up. But it wouldn't be fucked up. It wouldn't be fucked up if both sides accepted our roles.
Yeah, but you're not. Mm-hmm. And how we got on that fucking topic to begin with, you are not monitoring the bitches that you're fucking with.
Who, not me?
I'm gonna use you as a whole because I don't know the rest of these niggas' names. You are not fucking quality bitches. And you are embarrassing the women who are cooking for you and keeping it chill and being a wife as a girlfriend. And then you're going and doing disrespectful shit and being it's embarrassing.
You're talking to somebody directly now.
No.
Right, because I'm so lost.
Who is this? Who is this you talking about?
No, I'm not.
You're saying right now.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about things that happen commonly, and it happens in the media, like wild shit. Could you imagine having to fight a nigga because your girl is fucking him?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Not my life.
So could you imagine? But that's what I'm saying. Like, what they're broadcasting all over
if you
the
fuck my
media.
girl, it's your girl. I've always been like that, even as a youngin.
Yeah, but maybe guys operate like that. Women don't operate like that.
Guys don't like that either.
And we're
I'm
like
different.
beefing in the media, and we're watching these fucking shows. And I'm not gonna front like I don't watch them, but they're all over TV, and it's just a whole bunch of women fighting each other, doing crazy shit. And this is what's being pumped into everybody's mind, like it's the norm.
Right.
Men are watching this shit, and you can't front like you don't watch it, but it's a fucking soap opera. Y'all are sitting around watching fucking soap operas. Look at that bitch wig. That wig is fucking toast. Like, this is being pumped into our head.
That's how black women are.
Exactly. And then people are functioning like that. People think it's cute. If I was in a situation and somebody picked a drink up off the table and threw it on somebody else, in my mind, it's got to be go time.
Wait.
But we didn't have a conversation. Huh?
You just seen that viral clip on Instagram? That's why you just said that?
No, what?
Oh, okay.
Somebody threw a drink on her?
No, somebody picked up a drink off the table and threw it on the girl. But I thought it sounded...
But can you imagine, like, if that happened to me, I would really have to get into my let go and let God. I would probably... You know what? I have a song for this now. Mm-hmm. And it's called Don't Get Fucked Up. But...
I think I heard it a gang of times before.
I'll let you take a peek. But basically... Basically, what I have to do is I have to really take myself to a zen place because, you know what, I should rip your fucking head off your shoulders over that. But first of all, I just really don't want to blow the money in bail. And I don't want to deal with the problems of having to rough somebody the fuck up for just being disrespectful, for thinking it's cute and cool to be disrespectful. And these women think it's cute and cool to be disrespectful.
Okay,
it's bizarre.
No, I gotta give.
But here's the song, though.
Oh shit! What is this?
We're supposed to play the auxiliary, huh? The people can't hear the song.
You can't hear it.
You supposed to play it through the auxiliary, huh?
Oh, it's really hurt. No, because we only got a minute.
Oh, okay.
But
basically, it just says,
"Don't get fucked up."
Don't.
No, basically, it's you in a rabbit costume singing it.
I almost fucked you up.
You're violent, huh?
No.
You've been that since you've
Oh
been
my
here.
gosh, I'm not violent at all.
Let me tell you, look, I just gotta say this. I think you should do this because all these women come on here. I'm not even going to her, but I'm putting her in the category. We'll agree.
Okay.
And Joy, she's Joy-esque. You need because they all come on here and get super innocent and like, oh no, these bitches, what in the world? Damn, not me, all single. So you need to have a show, right? You bring a couple of more of your homegirls, no dudes, not even you.
Right.
Just send in the questions and let them have an honest, because they lying when we hear.
100%.
Have honest conversation?
I'm down.
I hope like.
Is there going to be weed involved and wine?
Yes,
weed
and
wine.
We'll give you weed and wine.
Weed and wine. Maybe just throw
the weed and wine. Weed and wine without bad.
We need a timer when to move on to the next question and then discuss it.
That's. What are you kidding me? You know how
Weed
many
and wine
things I
without
have
luck.
to do at the same time?
We're getting y'all E40 Moscato.
E40's Moscato.
Yes.
She's stupid. So look, before we wrap it up, we got to go to what's that shit called? What you tell me to do? I can say this on air. It's my show. Our last minute what? Points or something like that. Remember?
Wrap up.
Last views, wrap up views, whatever.
We've been smoking. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm high as fuck. Anyway,
Shout out to the sponsors.
Hey.
shout out to the sponsors. Who are the sponsors today?
I feel like the person, because why else would you have that shirt on?
You know what? Shout out to motherfucking Howlin' Ray's hot Nashville chicken spot.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. And I also, since I talked about them today, I also want to say shout out to Big D's in Pomona. Pause on that. Big D's in Pomona, the burger spot in Pomona, man. And them spot in Whittier. They took very good care of me Saturday. When me and my peoples came through.
Mr. Fry.
And
shout out to Mr. Fries. We got this super dope first episode of my show, Eating with Bag Luck, coming out ASAP. You know what I mean? And shout out to, Mr. Fronto, my man, Crondon. Rap Leaf. Master Leaf. Shout out to Master Leaf. Holding us down for the Fronto.
Shout out to DojaWorld.com.
I'm sorry, one more time.
DojaWorld.com.
Shout out to DojaWorld.com. DojaWorld.com.
DojaWorld.com.
And shout out to Parker, came through and gave us some very interesting inside information on women that I had no clue that I knew, but I actually knew most of it, but I didn't for real. But shout out to Parker coming to the show, man. Beautiful soul, beautiful lady came through with super personality, and I love to have women on a show that actually can go back and forth with guys. Because me and this nigga is cold, and especially quick-witted when it comes to females sitting on this couch.
No,
but you held your own down.
Don't eat the ladies alive. You gotta.
No, we don't.
That's what they for.
This nigga.
You know.
But anyway, man, this has been a Cookout, man. Tune in to us next Tuesday at localastronauts.com, man. We right back doing the same shit, talking the same shit. And listen to my man, Laura Ron C. coming on next to do his damn thing.
The Living Room Show.